The opinions and views expressed by the hosts of this podcast are intended solely for the entertainment purposes. None of the content should be taken seriously or as factual. No personal disclosure, revelations, or accusations are being made. Additionally, we advise against attempting any actions discussed on this podcast.
So drink responsibly and enjoy the show. Back in living color, back in effect. Been gone for a minute, but we back like we left our car keys. This is the Cognac Conversations podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Rick the Ruler, aka Rick, aka Buckethead Dad. I brought it back. I had to bring my bucket back. I retired it, but I brought it back. You know what I'm saying? Left of me, my right hand man, my left hand man, Savi, Suavemente.
Good afternoon, good night, good morning, depending on where you guys watching this shit from, man. It's definitely been a minute, man.
Yes, sir. Super Landlord on Instagram. JNS Media here.
Yo.
HR in the building as always.
Yo.
Spread Media is always here with a great video and stuff like that, man. Welcome back, fellas. I know we've been gone for a minute. You know, February, salute to Black History Month, but February was fucking terrible for me. Personally. Car troubles, phone troubles, sick damn near half the goddamn month.
It's a wild situation, bro.
It was fucking horrible, bro. I felt like I let y'all down. I let the people down. I let y'all down too, because I couldn't, no lie, I felt like I literally got sick the end of every weekend when I was ready to fucking record.
Golly, bro. What the fuck, man?
Having a kid. Love my son, but having a kid, bro.
Yeah, that would do it, bro. That would definitely do it.
Oregano, oil, and sea moss.
Nah, I tried everything. Like I told you, I used to put onions in my sock to get over my fucking sickness and shit.
What?
Yeah.
Onions in socks. Put
That's
onions
real
in socks.
Dominican that you put.
Yeah, man.
No. Don't put that over here.
Nah,
we never did that.
Haitian told me. Haitian lady
See,
told me.
told you.
Haitian
Ain't no us. We put mentor and everything.
Nah, not Haitian. What? Haitian and Jamaican. So.
What sabe mentor?
Mentor
Mentor and everything.
baby.
With some
The
spice.
video-
Y'all should have brought him that soup with that big ass basil leaf.
Yeah.
That shit work.
Yeah. Damn, that sounds good too, bro. I ain't eat all day today, bro. I'm fucking starving.
We know we're going out tonight.
You know that nigga getting food after this, bro.
Yeah, we know.
Most
Where we
likely,
plugging that we
yeah.
going after this.
I like what dude was saying with the kicking wings and shit. With the what is it? The honey, hot honey. Oh yeah. I might spin a block around there, bro.
No free plugs, but
No
they
free
good.
plugs.
We gonna
Yeah,
fuck
they
with
good.
you.
Yeah,
we might shout y'all out. What about y'all, man? We've been gone for almost a month, man. What's going on with y'all?
I had an amazing birthday weekend.
Yeah. Wasn't you gonna tell a story, right?
That's how I tell the story.
Yeah,
I was.
you want
Yo, I blacked out 3 times
so for
after the party.
for
I haven't heard this. What's going on?
So-
I did tell you, Scott. I'm lying.
Scott was there, bitch.
I know.
That's how you know a nigga blacked out. A nigga
I
didn't
blacked
even
out.
know he
Well,
was there.
I don't remember recording video, pictures, nothing. And I posted it on Facebook. This is not me. Everybody say no audio. I said, how are you talking?
Yo,
Shit.
You definitely did post no audio.
Yeah, I don't know
bro,
what the
George,
fuck.
George got up, started hugging everybody. I said, yo, I love you. I love each and everybody, bro. I love you, bro.
I did remember one of those hugs firmly.
I looked at
I remember hugging everybody. I remember that.
Leah said, I was like, yo, this nigga George is
Because
drunk.
Bobby, thanks to Bobby, he was getting a
Shout out
smash
to the
shot.
port.
Shout out to
bro.
the
Yeah,
port.
Yeah,
Port
bro.
always holds us
Yeah,
down, man.
he gave us mad shot. I was doing light and dark. My boy Travis came,
Yeah.
give me Henny, then he gave me Bobby with the house to kill. I was fucked up.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I already knew it, bro. But like the 4th shot in, I was like, "Oh, this man is gonna
Yeah.
feel it,
That
bro."
nigga is-
That's
how
I feel though. Like,
Yeah, I'm glad we got the reback. I got my
yeah.
I got my touchback for my birthday.
Yeah, bro.
Bro.
'Cause we
Your
This-
birthday was lit too.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It was good times of life, bro.
Great time.
it was bottles at my
It was alright, bro. My good man George was gone for like 2 days actually.
He was
Nigga,
down
I was-
bad. He
I was
was down
down.
bad.
I was
Hey, bro.
excited with the bro. Let me tell you, I got my brother. I got in the car, blacked out. My brother took me in the house. No, on the steps. I threw up, blacked out.
This man injured himself, by the way.
Yeah,
You got hurt?
yeah. I'm gonna tell you what happened. So
I haven't heard this.
I got in the house. My brother took my clothes up, put them laid out. Woke up like 5-6 hours later. Woke up, threw up on my bed sheet.
Jesus.
It's not a
Christ.
birthday unless you throw up.
That's my second time.
That's your third time, my nigga.
No, second time I threw up on the steps.
Oh, okay. I thought you threw
Then
up before
the
you
second
got in
time
the
on my
car.
bed, my brother, thank God for him, he changed my sheet, everything, laid me out. Woke up a couple hours later, still fucked up. Then I threw up again around 6, 7 o'clock in the night.
The funny shit is,
I was coasted.
Alex put a bucket with bleach in it for him to throw up.
Nigga, I ain't see the bucket.
This man did not see the bucket.
That nigga said my bed is more comfortable.
Threw up, threw up in the bed.
And I woke up, turned left, and just threw up. I couldn't.
Brody
I ain't
threw
know
up.
how to bucket.
Buddy threw up and pulled a muscle in his
The third one. Yeah, I threw up so hard I put a muscle on my right side.
This nigga said, "Yo, stop, bro. Right here, this right here, this
My
shit
head hurts.
This hurts right here." I said, "What
nigga,
you mean, bro?"
pulled your,
Yo, I threw up so
You know
like,
what you should have did?
my body want to throw up so bad.
You know what you should have did?
Like, pray to God.
So back in college,
Pray to God, it's crazy.
Back in college, I moved into a new apartment. So my first day there, it was the football house. So niggas like, yo, we throwing a party like tonight. We got girls coming. Like, it is what it is. Like, you already here now, so you just part of this shit now.
Yeah,
Like, all right,
yeah.
fuck it. So my man who came over from his house, he passed out. So you know how when you open, like, I don't know if y'all had it with like the college beds where it came like the big, like the mattress came in the plastic.
Yeah, I seen that.
So my boy was fucked up. He ended up throwing it up in front of the females.
Oof.
Couldn't have that. So
Yeah,
we had a
Can't make us look bad.
Yeah.
So we had empty room. So we basically sat the dude up in the chair and we put the bag around his head like a bib. So if he threw up again, he was stuck around the bag. I still have pictures of this day of my
Fucked up
boy
ass
CJ.
niggas.
I never heard that.
Shout out
one.
my boy CJ. 'Cause I still got the pictures of him.
Y'all some fucked up ass niggas. Do that nigga in the room, dolo.
Oh,
Yo, it was my it was my room pretty much, but I ain't have none of my stuff in there yet. I just basically like
Say, fuck it, bro. We're gonna go on the win. I get
I'm
you.
scared to throw up, so I had it all the way in the corner. Type shit. Everybody knows that's the only thing I'm afraid of. I'm afraid to throw up. I don't like that shit.
What? I don't
I
understand.
hate
why
to
you're
throw
scared
up, but why?
I hate seeing it, but scared of it is a whole different story.
Yeah, I'm terrified.
That's the first time I heard something like that. I let it
Scared to
go.
throw up. I have a very logistical fear. Like I'm coming to y'all as a man, and y'all laughing.
I mean, I respect
We
it.
fucking reach trauma like that.
I'm not scared of spiders, snakes, none of that.
Oh, mine.
I'm scared to throw up.
Did something happen to make you be scared of
Yeah,
it?
trauma with that.
Nope, just don't like it.
That's crazy.
Like if somebody would throw up on me, I'd probably pass away. I'd die. It's over with. In my mind, that's the end for me.
I never heard something like that.
I'm not
Ain't
afraid-
no
and it's not-
fucking
and-
way.
And it's like logical. It's not like I'm afraid of like babies throwing up and no shit like that. Like no,
You afraid of grown ass man?
like
or
I'm
woman
afraid of
throwing up
a grown person coming up, like wobbling towards me and throwing up.
Bruh.
That night I gotta kill you and me. That same night to me.
But that's not afraid. That's just
No, I'm afraid.
nah. That ain't.
Terrified.
You know what afraid is, right? Afraid is like a fear. There's no fear.
It is a fear. Because
No.
in my mind, like that's the worst shit that could possibly happen to you.
Nah,
So
fear.
throw up.
Fear is different. You'll be angry if somebody threw up on you.
No, because I'm killing myself too. I'm that
Wow.
afraid. No, it's over with.
I think the only thing
How am I
is,
gonna live on? Somebody threw up on me.
it's all right, man.
Happens, bro.
But would you rather throw up or piss on you?
Piss on you.
Drip,
Yes,
drip,
I do.
drip.
I'm gonna piss on you. I'm gonna
There's
piss
no
on
way
you.
in
Which
it.
one would you pick, bro?
Huh?
Which one would you pick?
Piss.
That's tough.
That's tough.
That's no coming back from piss.
It depends. It depends
No,
who.
There's no coming back from throw up, bro. I'm scared of
Yes,
throw
it
up.
is.
I'm fucking scared of throw
I
up,
know.
George.
Right.
Someone's I've been thrown up on before.
Me too.
Fuck that.
I don't.
Fuck that.
Family
Don't even
members.
don't even tell me about that.
It's not with family members.
Family
Yeah,
member.
man.
Family members.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
In a
I ain't-
relationship too, I had somebody.
I be,
Oh yeah, dude.
I get triggered, not triggered though, but like if I'm fucked up and I see somebody throw up, bro,
It happens
I'm
to
gonna
you.
make you throw up.
up.
it might, yeah,
Nah,
kind of how fucked
I'm not
up
even
I am.
like that because I'm scared to throw up myself.
You ever throw up?
I don't like.
So you never threw up in your life?
Every real nigga's had to throw up.
All
From
right.
drinking. Every real nigga. Don't do that.
Yeah, man.
I threw up that night when we was at my birthday.
Yeah,
you had to. You had to.
Yeah.
yeah, man.
That
Thanks for
night
by
was
the way,
crazy.
y'all. Thanks for that.
Yo, I ain't gonna
You're
lie
welcome.
though, bro. On your birthday, I kind of threw up. Well, I forced myself to throw up, bro, because I was a little, my legs was a little weak.
Squeezy.
Yeah, bro.
If I didn't mix, I'll be alright. But
I ain't gonna hold you.
Bobby.
When I know if I've
Thanks,
had a
Bobby.
bad when I've known I had a bad night, I force myself to throw up too.
yeah.
no, I let it go from naturally.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't. So my birthday, I didn't, and I regretted it because I was like down for a couple days.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I was down for my real birthday.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You have to make, no lie, you either have to make yourself throw up or you have to have some type of remedy for it. I had to make myself, I think one of my birthdays, like, I had to make myself throw up in the sense of, like, I was sitting in the crib chilling and I had to make myself throw up, bro. Yeah. Like, I had to fucking throw up, bro.
But yeah,
That's
one of my fears.
Yeah, man. That's all right, man.
Bro, that's not a fear, bro.
I'm scared.
I forgot the name of it. People's are scared of like holes, like literally holes on like clothing or like
Now people
holes on the.
I'm
I forgot the
afraid of
correct
like
terms.
real shit that can happen to you. I'm afraid of somebody throwing up on me, like above, like around even like the shirt area above, like. It's
See
over.
that happen, bro, I'm gonna throw up because now I feel it and I smell it.
I'm probably gonna just even think about it. I'm
So you're going to pass out.
This thing, I'm about to pass out right now. Just think about it. I'm afraid of that.
Change the
I'm
topic.
afraid to fall in love with a girl, her taking half my shit.
Now you
You're going crazy.
You get cut deep.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
afraid of all real shit.
You got a lot of trauma, baby.
I'm afraid of all
That's a
real
lot
shit.
of trauma you got going on, bro.
Nah, I'm just afraid of real shit. I don't get how people afraid of like. Oh, I'm afraid of ghosts. Nigga, my best friend's a ghost. The fuck?
Yeah, man. That's all right,
I'm
man.
good.
That's
Like,
cool.
No, I'm afraid of real shit that can happen to you.
I get it. So let's jump into it right quick. So Hangover of the week. I had two. I sent you guys two of them. I'm gonna start with some local flavor. So it's reported that NJCU is now about to merge with Keene University to become Keene, Jersey City. Now, when I first saw the headline and I seen Keene, Jersey City, I said, "What the fuck are they doing? How you gonna?" Keene is in where? Keene is what?
Keene's like, is it?
Union?
Yeah.
Union Township, actually.
Union Township. And NJCU, which is New Jersey City University, is where we're filming at Jersey City. How the hell is that gonna work?
Simple.
And just see you got no money.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
They've been going
I
through
mean,
it for a
colleges
couple
do
years.
this all the time. They have off-campus campuses.
Yeah.
I understand that. It just sounded weird to me, bro.
It sounds like business.
Yep.
No, it's bad.
No, that's really how it goes.
Yeah.
But it's bad business for Keene because I used to go to NJCU,
Yeah, me too.
and I mean I don't give a fuck now because I'm not there. That was like 2000, whatever it was. Their money, they're bad for business. Like financial aid at that time,
Oh yeah.
Oh, that scanner.
that scam they took
Yeah.
from us.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, but that's why they're owning them. They're not NJCU no more, so those people are fired probably.
Nah.
not really because they kept having the motherfuckers
Well,
that did the scam.
The people that did the scam,
Most of them
we're in 2025 now, so
Yeah, they're probably out now.
That's probably out and
what
in
was the
prison.
scam? Like the students were scammed? Or
No.
the
Financial aid office.
The financial
So
aid
long-
was taken from.
Long story
jails.
short, when I was there, well, I don't want to say the year because I don't know what happened afterwards. But you know how you get your refund check, right?
Yeah.
From there, right? There were times like some people refund check the original amount you get $1,200, $1,300, whatever the number was. There was some people only getting like $200, $250, $350,
Oh, nothing.
or nothing.
Yeah.
And they're saying it was getting kicked back because of like you didn't pay this fee
Mm-hmm.
to the financial aid office.
Mm-hmm.
Come to find out, there was someone that was in financial aid that had like an offshore account or a different type of account, was pocketing money that I don't want to say FAFSA. I don't know what the financial aid.
No, it was
thing
fast.
was. It was FAFSA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Grant.
FAFSA, the grant, you was getting that money was going literally to NJCU, and then whoever the director or department of it was pocketing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So there were times where like I want to say there were improvements that should have been made. Like they were building buildings for NJCU off campus, like dormitories and stuff like
Yeah, I
that.
remember that.
They were halting that because they were saying NJCU didn't have no money, and it really was financial aid is sitting on millions of money.
It was.
Bro, there was one year I only got $250 back, and I actually did the whole semester. There were some semesters where I was doing like part time, but there were semesters I did the whole semester. I'm like, all right, cool, I'm gonna get like $1,300, $1,100. I got like $250.
This was saying something back. They say, oh, this how much this you would get back.
Yeah,
So there's two disbursement periods they call it.
Yeah.
There's either the one in the beginning
Yeah, the
or
fall.
the one at the end.
Mm-hmm.
the fall one.
The
So
fall and
when we
summer.
played football, that's how a lot of the kids, like even in D1, that's how they get over
Yeah.
disbursement checks.
Right.
So they basically get, some people qualify for a lot based on what your parents make.
Yeah.
So basically, they would basically pocket. I've seen kids pocket like close to 10 bands. Like
That's tough.
Yeah.
my boy who was adopted, he was like a foster kid. You know, foster kids get, if they make it that far, they get
Get a little, yeah.
They get a little extra chips.
right. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. I'm not
Right.
hating. My parents had jobs, so I had to do what I had to do.
Right.
Bang, bang.
Man,
But you're in the system, you get more money.
yeah, pretty much.
But
Or
yeah.
like if your mom's on welfare, shit like that. Like
But see, it. Nah, I ain't gonna tell us because I'm gonna give away what the fuck I did. But
Yeah.
there was some people that like in the university that were doing like tactics. I want to say where you were like you can beat the system, you can beat the financial aid system. There were people that was honestly that was students and parents and stuff that was working with financial aid people,
Mm.
which is crazy. So that's why I feel like for Keen to, like you said, to own them, it's kind of to me a risk. Maybe they got all those
They're
people
owning
out.
the building. Like
Yeah.
NJCU isn't NJCU anymore, right?
Yeah, it's gone.
Nah.
It's
gonna be
King.
King.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Well,
they're fired.
King taking over.
Yeah, Kane
Yeah.
is taking over. Those Kane employees are taking over that building.
Yeah.
It ain't
Yeah.
no NJCU no more.
There's gonna be a new
Kane
Sharon in
yeah,
town.
like you
That's
ain't gotta
tough.
worry about that.
they might retain some of the professors.
Yeah.
I feel like some
Yeah.
of the
yeah,
tenure-
I'm
some
sure
like
they'll
the
give them
tenure
some
people.
interviews. They'll
Yeah.
get
But like the office people is all
Yeah.
Keen.
Half of them
Yeah,
gone.
like they're not keeping those people. That's why they're out of business.
Yeah,
That's
Like,
tough. That's tough for a fucking another school to buy you.
yeah,
It happened.
There's
This
a
is-
movie like that.
this is not the
Y'all-
first
y'all
time-
Ever seen that movie? It's called Accepted. It's like these,
Yeah, when he created a fake
yeah.
college. Yeah,
but they was trying to buy that college and make it like they was at Harmon College and they was gonna make it West Harmon University.
so now they
Wait,
just
ain't King bought something else at Montclair too?
No,
Nah,
Oh,
you're talking about
Bloomfield.
Bloomfield.
Yo, Kane made a turnaround because like 10 years ago they lost their accreditation.
Yeah, that's what I'm about
Like
to say.
it was looking bad. For
They
them.
built back their
It was.
institution
In 10 ye-
tremendously.
in 10
You know, it's
years.
crazy.
10 years.
That's when my cousin went there, like when they was first starting to be back on the rise.
Mm-hmm.
The one I was just telling you, he was trying to pledge his senior year. Yeah.
Right.
Mm.
And that's the crazy thing that Keen was one. I mean, academically, I know they're good, but they were like tough sports wise too.
Yes,
They were.
Very,
They were.
very
Yeah.
tough sports wise too. So
D3, right? Or
Yeah,
T2.
like D3.
Yeah.
Shout out my NJ Knights 11U. We played our championship game over there.
Yeah.
Keen,
Yeah.
shout out to them.
Got walloped.
So
Got their ass kicked.
I'm
Shout
not
out to the
gonna-
kids.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. My kids went down. One of my kids went down first play. My starting quarterback.
bruh.
And there we
I'm the
go.
quarterback coach.
He was hurt.
I was hurt.
though. Now y'all running read options the whole fucking game, right?
If that,
Reverse.
we played against them. We played against Newark. When I say them boys 11, but they like look at me in my eye.
Gangbangers with speeds with mustaches.
I'm 6'2". Look me in my eye for it, young man.
6'2" is tough.
Yeah.
But another hangover of the week. Back to New York. So there was a cop from the Special Victim. Oh, excuse me.
I love her.
Yeah, Special Victim Unit. Her name is
Mhm.
Melissa Mercado.
And she gotta be Dominican.
Got to be Dominican, right?
Yeah.
She was reportedly in a
Yeah.
music video with
Shaking
a
ass.
with a Hempstead rapper called Esquire. Real name Fabian Winfield. This just goes back to another.
Why she pick someone more famous?
Exactly. Like, first of all, this is like a low tier rapper. Not
Hold
even
up, hold
maybe
up.
a good.
You gotta finish the headline.
Oh,
first.
so I finished the headline. So, of course, she was she's been on the force since 2018, making 144,000 a year.
She
stuff
making
like
good
that.
money.
Now, here's the funny part though. She can twerk.
Yeah, we know.
She's in her bra and panties. She's acting like she's a stripper. She's on the pole.
Yeah, yeah.
And a lot of people are coming to her defense to say, listen, she's off the clock. She's doing this. This is just another way for her to make money.
So for the people that can't see the headline, this woman is dancing and is performing the music video.
We're having it in our box somewhere.
Yeah,
we'll
we-
put it in the box.
It's gonna be somewhere, like,
We're
bro.
gonna get a lot of
for the
views.
C-list rapper.
Bro, what
Hey, you better hope you get it.
What if she was like undercover, bro?
That's a bad
She's
uncover.
shaking ass.
That's a
Yeah,
bad
Bad
uncover.
uncover. Everybody know you, bro.
Yeah, man. I see nobody don't know her. Just
So how somebody find out?
A lot of
She
people.
blew a cover.
She blew a cover.
Blew her cover.
A lot of people was calling her the Olivia Benson of
yeah,
work
bro.
because she's the special victims.
Hey,
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's crazy.
They was calling her the
bro.
Olivia Benson of fucking NYPD special victims.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I'm not. I mean, listen, man. If you're in any type of thing related to the police, they are gonna find out about shit like that.
Facts.
They are.
Facts.
They are.
Trust.
So,
It's
like,
their job.
Wait,
unless
the Fonny did the job, right?
unless
the Fonny did the job.
well, yeah, unless like that rapper. I don't know if he's like popular or not though.
He's
or
a C.
just-
He's a C-list rapper.
Man, you great to get him.
He has
sick.
a lot of views on YouTube.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It
He does.
should have did
Bro,
that
my
for
people-
like.
my people from out there. He's not that big.
Nah,
He's known, but
he's
not
known.
that
He
big.
has some
Probably
views on
known
YouTube.
because of this. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's
Now
my
he
thing.
really is known.
Here's my thing. At least hide your face. Or if you're gonna twerk, at least twerk and your face never get on camera.
She in the whole video.
She's in the whole video and like shots. Every shot you see her
Like
face.
there's a
She's not
headshot of
thinking
her.
nothing of it. I mean, but
See, she'll have police. Police got
She ain't got no mask.
what do you call that? Policies about that, right?
huh?
The police.
Yes.
They have
police-
policies
It's
about
just
that.
like the chick.
Yeah.
Remember
I
the chick?
mean, yeah,
Remember
maybe
the chick
from the
moral
stewardess.
clause.
your
Yeah.
motor code, yeah.
the stewardess,
Yeah.
which she just recently fucking was on some news outlet crying and shit.
I'm making a only. I'm making GoFundMe thing.
I didn't
I'm
think
broke.
that twerking would cost me my dream job.
I'm like, bitch, what you
Bruh.
expect? She said, "Oh, I dance like this all the time." Yeah, maybe, but not at work, my nigga. Like, what are you doing?
I don't think you should literally. What you do off a clock is what you do off the clock, man.
Depend what you.
Can't have
It
a
depend your
cop.
I get
profession,
that. I
bro.
do.
Can't have
I
a cop
understand
shaking
that.
ass on the pole.
Yeah, we can't have no cop. Protect and
What if that's
serve.
something she wanted to
Serve,
do,
protect.
bro?
I mean, it's obvious she wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Because
That's not her first video.
she didn't have to do it. Because if she's from the Bronx, there's at least a million other women that look exactly like her, that's strippers.
Yes.
And that man
Right.
could have got up there.
He could have easily went to any strip spot
Yeah,
and
but
grabbed one of them.
He chose her, so I guess he have to know this woman.
But it's not her first time doing a music video.
Yeah.
I don't think
mean,
I
so.
ain't
I don't-
gonna hold you, bro.
They
That's
all,
the way
they,
that
I'm,
shit
I'm
was
sure.
shaken.
I'm sure
Mhm.
most women go home that are cops. They go home and shake their ass. I'm sure they all do it.
Yeah.
But
Right.
In private.
getting on camera and doing it, bro. I mean, and I honestly, I feel like it's worse when you're a detective because that's a lot more intimate when it comes to the people you deal with. Like,
Right.
Mm.
when you're probably trying to solve a murder case or some shit like that. Like, you have to talk to people, and if they know you out here, like, they shake
Shaking
your
ass.
ass on, like,
Well, I'm gonna take you
Fuck
seriously.
it. Why the fuck am I take you serious?
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not gonna take this bitch shit. Like, she not trying to find out the killer of my son. She too busy
Shaking her ass.
fucking shaking her ass in a
Right.
rap video. Like,
Yeah.
I can't take her serious.
If I'm a
seriously and
criminal,
think
how
that
you
she's
take
trying
her
to solve
seriously?
shit.
Yeah, there we
If
go.
I'm a criminal, how you gonna question me?
You ain't getting no information out of me.
And that's only gonna bring hella jokes to her doorstep.
She
Like,
Absolutely.
I have
Yeah.
jokes for days if I'm a criminal and she's locking me up.
Yeah.
Really?
I let some girl shake her ass, lock me up.
How much I got to throw at you to get you to fucking unlock me up?
Yeah.
You know what I
They're
mean?
like, Ma, I'm gonna do my crime when you gotta work at the club tonight at 2 a.m, and I'm gonna head out and like.
I mean-
we would just have jokes for days when it comes to that.
Yeah.
You know what it is? It's not even like
But she can do what
she
she
did.
wants.
It's not so much she did something wrong. It's she embarrassed the department.
Yeah.
That's what
That
it
is
was,
She's
yeah.
getting in trouble.
But see,
She
somebody-
embarrassed the department.
But she's not even in trouble.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. She's not in trouble.
trouble.
Because somebody posed this question online. Because I don't know how. Well, I know firefighters work like 6 months on, 6 months off, right? Something
Yeah.
like that.
Basically.
Basically.
yeah.
So firefighters are entitled. They can have another job within those 6 months. So
part time.
It's
part-time.
not, but it's not 6 months on, 6 months off. It's like they work 3 days straight.
Yeah.
And then the other
then
4
they
days,
all-
they like.
Oh,
off.
okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So in a sense, like somebody had posed this question, could she possibly do the same? Again, cops and firefighters are totally different. But for her, could this be like her side hustles? Maybe she has
Yeah.
like a
side job, yeah.
side job like that.
Well, cops can have a side job too.
Yeah.
I mean, so it'll just be looked at the same way. Honestly, it really is looked at worse because it's a cop.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it'll be looked at the same way if it was a firefighter. It's like, yo, she's not about to be saving anybody. She's not running
Right.
to burning houses.
She's sliding on the pole.
She care about her looks too much. Like, she care about her body too much to really trying to save lives. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. I mean, I'm not saying that's what's going on,
That's what
but I
people
think
say.
that's what the criticism would be.
Yeah.
That's how it's viewed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Alright.
guess it's like just like you were saying, like protecting the brand or
The shield, protect
Yeah,
the
the
shield.
shield.
It's
or
like
whatever.
it's hard because, shoot, I could barely do HR with y'all motherfuckers. How the fuck are you gonna do HR?
gonna be a
tell women not to
complicated
shake their ass off the clock. But still, you have nowadays you do have to have policies like that. You can't have
A lot of jobs
It
have
doesn't
that.
represent the brand of the company well.
Yeah, and plus it's like they said, it's like the shield.
Yeah.
A lot of people saying like you're like. I think I put it this way. I think if she was just a regular officer, like a regular NYPD,
She might have got away with it.
She would have got away with it.
Yeah.
I mean, she'll get backlash,
Right.
but it'll be less than a detective.
Right, because
special
and
victims.
special
It's
victims.
just like, yo, dog.
I
Like
feel
you-
like, in fact, I think the opposite though. I think she would have got fired if she was the other way. Because to be a detective, you have to pass
True.
the detective exam.
Yeah.
You have to have a certain amount of tenure there. You
Yeah.
can't be the first
She'll be
one.
there for 10 years.
She been there,
right?
yeah. No,
10
well, it says 2018.
No, I mean police officer.
Well,
about
police
10
officer, she been there longer, but she
10
got on
years.
special victim since
So
2018.
in my mind, if you're
Okay.
just a regular motherfucker writing tickets, they would have been canned you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
If you do all that work to become a detective, there is a certain amount of leadway you get. I don't know. I doubt this shit will be tolerated much in the future.
Yeah.
They better not find no more.
And she make good. She make good money.
They better not find
48
no new
Yeah,
shit.
she make
148.
She's doing this for fun. She knows she's a beautiful woman. She said, "Fuck it."
Do that shit in
I'ma show
Dior. Don't
some
do that shit
ass.
over
But
here.
I ain't gonna hold you. Watching the video, bro, she's a pro.
See, this is her first video.
She shake ass all the time at home. she couldn't wait for this moment. She's
Right,
like, how we
right.
gonna be in your video, Poppy? Like,
She's from the Bronx too, right?
Yeah,
And she's Dominican. Ah, put that shit together.
man, she
Woo.
is.
she
She's
does for fun.
Crazy concoctions in, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all right.
So, even though Black History Month is over, you know what I'm saying, but we celebrate Black History all around the time. This is our Women History Month. Oh, women, what is it?
Independent? Is it Independence?
No, Independence.
Nah, last.
No, that was DR.
That was DR, yeah.
This is Women's History Month.
Women
Yeah.
History Month. I just wanted to get it right, you know what I'm saying? Because your boy signed the bill. This is going to make that forever. as Women's History Month.
It's always been for.
Yeah, but he put it in law, so. But anyway,
It's always been in law.
I want to shout out. I want to shout out Kamora Freeland, a 17-year-old female from Staten Island, New York. She's the youngest woman to ever get a pilot's license. She's not like aircraft, but she can fly up to a certain amount of people. I believe it says
Yeah.
10. She could do up to 12 passengers, so she could be a private flight. At 17 years old, that is tough. That is tough.
I need her to fly my plane.
Yeah.
And with all the shit that's going on with the planes and stuff like that,
Bro, I'm scared. I'm supposed to be flying 2 months. I am
Let's
terrified.
not make the relation between.
no, we're not. No, I'm not.
I don't understand why you even bring that up.
No. What I'm saying. No. What?
DEIE.
I
What
think he's
I'm
saying he wants a prodigious talent.
Right. Thank you.
Okay, I'll give him that.
Thank you, HR. This is why you're here. I'm not tying her to that. What I'm saying is somebody that is able to do that
At a young age.
at a young age and be, she's more than likely is definitely going to be successful. She's definitely going to fly private planes and stuff like that. For her to do that, I salute her for that. I'm not trying to tie her to the DEI and all that plain bullshit that's going on. No. I just want to celebrate her. Kamora.
She's not DEI. She's the real thing.
She
real
is.
deal.
She's the real deal.
She's tough.
She's for sure a real deal.
Yeah, you know what? Fucking celebrity. I didn't even know if he flies his own shit until I watched The Breakfast Club. Lil Duval. He flies his own shit, like his own plane.
Get the fuck out
Really?
of here. Comedian Lil Duval.
Yeah,
He got a
does,
pilot
yeah.
license?
He got a couple. Yo,
I know somebody with a pilot license.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
a couple.
there's people.
John
regular people,
Travolta has his
you
own.
can do
has
that.
his own.
There's a lot of
airstrip at his
hours.
house.
There's
Yeah,
a
just
lot-
you
lot-
have to
lot-
put in the you have to put in the
hours.
hours and the courses.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a couple of scary situations he was explaining to, like fucking with the clouds or whatever. Like you see everything just frozen, the window is completely frozen, and you drive. I mean, you're flying blind. Like even the radar thing's not even working.
It don't help
Like-
that he was high.
Yeah, I don't even know, but you had a co-pilot with him too, though, and whatever though. So
Co-pilot
like,
was high too.
shit, man. And the thing is, I think he had a couple of people in the back sleeping. I had no idea what the fuck is going on as well. I'm like, yo, that's kind of wicked though. I mean, it's dope to fly your own shit because you really got your own life
And your hand.
And it's just like Scott, bro.
Yo,
And, but-
imagine you going. You hear some turbulence. Who do you trust in that situation? Little Duval, the comedian.
Nah, you
what
doing
I'm saying.
DEI right here. He doing
put my life
DEI.
So now you bringing in the DEI.
Nah, you bring the DEI here.
Yo, we're not gonna do this political shit no more, man. We're not.
I'm sorry.
Yo, bro.
That's a skit
Out of
right there.
everybody you choose to have,
Got a little
Lil
Duval,
Duval the
bro.
worst.
Keep it 100, bro. You get into a private jet, right? I mean, you see a nigga that you know, Lil Duval, the nigga that does comedy.
I'm walking off the jet.
I'm really walking off that tarp. Like, I'm good.
Even imagine it was one of your homeboys. You like, nigga, I just got my
Nah,
highlights last
y'all not
week.
walking up for shit. To be honest.
I mean, I paid for it. I'm not walking off.
I mean,
It's always paid for, so
even
fuck
though
it.
it's not even paid for. Yo, you're in the the aura, the whole environment. Like, yo, you're in the presence of a whole goddamn private jet. Like, and niggas like, yo, we going. You gonna turn around like, I ain't going. Are you really about to make that decision? Like, I ain't going,
Bro,
First off, we all
it'll be
saw
a
Soul
tough. It'll be a
Plane.
tough.
It's
It'll be a
like,
tough decision.
It would,
You gonna be
bruh.
excited? You probably.
But how far the-
drinks on the plane?
Wait, how
like,
far-
Yo, dog.
How far the flight?
I would say how far we.
Drinks?
How far we going? 3 hours?
If we going to Cali, I don't know.
Oh.
6
I'm not
hours.
doing Cali.
But you know the feeling of like getting on a plane, you don't have to do anything like check your luggage.
You ain't gotta do nothing.
You could just leave whenever the fuck you want to.
No,
Fuck you,
son.
bro.
I've been through that.
Going to
They gotta
Paris.
serve you food.
I've been to
Son.
private class, the business class for my job. I love my job. Business class, that was the best feeling in the whole fucking
So
world.
you about to get your license too?
Hell the fuck no. But he was the service said, "Oh, Mrs. Samuel, what do you want to eat?" I'm like, "What, Mrs. Samuel?" I'm like, they know the name of
I
everybody in
am
there.
Mr. Sim.
I
I am Mrs. Samuel. I'm like, "Oh
They
shit!"
can make you remind you. Wait, I am.
That shit
You all
tripped
right.
me. I'm like, best trip, best
Like, are
trip.
you really gonna walk away from that shit?
Hell
I don't
no.
think so.
Yo, y'all
Business
saw-
class, 8
y'all
hours?
saw-
Hell no.
Y'all saw Soul Plane. If you see fucking Snoop Dogg go in the cockpit, you really
Oh,
gonna ride? You really gonna
See,
like,
that's
That's
Died.
good.
He ended up dying. No, he died.
no, he's-
Overdose or some shit.
he
He
just-
overdosed and passed out.
was
Yeah,
like,
overdose,
yo,
passed
he
out.
He was just high.
yeah.
That's exactly.
Then they had the other nigga, and then he was in the jacuzzi. He slipped and busted his
Yeah,
head over.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart had to land the
Kevin
plane.
Kevin Hart had to land the
Would
fucking
you
plane.
trust Kevin Hart to land your plane?
First of all, the nigga is 5'4". I don't think this nigga will see over the
I take Lou
goddamn
Duval.
dash.
Ain't Duval like 5'7"?
Duval probably taller than
He
that.
about to lose a little bit.
Bro.
I'm with y'all. I think if I'm going to private, I would probably take majority rules. Like, fellas, listen.
But how far? It's like 3 hours.
tough.
If we going to like Atlanta or Florida,
Yeah,
cool.
all right. We there.
But we going like Philly. I mean, not
He
Philly.
said, let's go to Hawaii, bro.
No, hell no.
Fuck that.
Fuck that.
Shout
Dior maybe.
With-
4 hours.
Hey, Spirit, what's up? I'm hitting up Spirit.
Hell
can't-
no.
I can't believe y'all all gonna sit here and lie like y'all didn't see Soul Plane. Y'all didn't be like, nah, I ain't going.
He got his license.
Huh?
But
Lil
Lil
Duval
Duval-
got his license.
He got-
Yeah.
He's got qualifications.
He got qualification.
Yeah, he did get his license. You know, he was.
Cause
So he's
they
certified to fly this shit.
they're strict with the
Snoop got his
And there's some
Bro,
random
jail.
ass dude
Bro,
who don't
they
got
gonna-
license.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
bro.
no.
Lil Duval is hotboxing the fucking cockpit. Y'all gonna trust him with your lives?
He got
Fuck that.
certification.
He got certification. And that's strict to get a pilot license. It's really strict.
Yeah, it
He said,
is.
I got this.
And honestly, with these planes, they do have a whole bunch of like safety protocols
Yes.
and shit like that. And if one thing goes wrong, they have something else that could be a safety net. When shit go wrong, a lot of things go wrong with these
Right.
planes.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
I think I might trust them.
And I
Yeah,
think
man.
with a
Autopilot, bro.
autopilot, and I think with a
But
private,
it would be thirsty. It would,
Yeah.
It's not like it's the smartest decision. It would be thirsty.
and I think with a private, I think they may be more cautious because like you got to keep that shit tight because ain't like you suing like United or American Airlines,
Oh,
Delta or
Delta.
something like that. No, I'm suing you.
Plane
So
insurance
you got to
is
make
crazy.
you got to make
Plane
sure.
insurance crazy.
Bro, man, it's amazing, bro. You piss me off, bro. Fuck you. I'm going to Paris. I'm about to take this walk. I'm about to fly somewhere different, bro.
that's freedom, dog.
Yeah.
Word. I'll be back in the next 12 hours, man.
Imagine that. You got your own plane,
Bruh.
a whole bunch of money,
Yeah.
a bunch of cars.
Word.
You go flying around the world?
yo,
That's just dope.
But that's bullshit. This nigga might get high and be like, oh shit, we ran out of gas. Like,
Bro, he got like 3 or 4 different planes though too. on
Yeah.
top of
I mean,
that.
but
And he has a team. He probably has a team that takes
Yeah.
care of
But the
all
thing-
that stuff, maintenance and things
alright,
like that.
But the thing about weed is that even if you smoke and just so happen to drive, you're gonna be super paranoid. You're gonna be like you're
You're
not
gonna
gonna
be more on
speeding
point.
down like fucking
Yeah.
like you're gonna be super paranoid and double checking that
Everything go well.
everything goes right. If you're gonna be flying a plane, I think his anxiety gonna be skyrocketed. So he's gonna
Right.
try to make sure everything is right.
Because
Yeah,
I'm
nigga.
thousands and thousands of feet in the
Yeah.
air.
Yup.
man.
I'm not on ground.
The paranoia that weed's gonna give you, you
It
make
might
safe.
focus you.
Yeah.
It might focus
I think
you.
It'll be on it.
we
Yeah,
not
man.
here to bash weed or nothing.
Yeah.
I'd rather if it's between my pilot being a little high and my pilot being not high.
Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
take the
took-
not high
not
pilot.
high.
Of course.
But if I had to pick between Soul Plane Snoop and regular Duval,
Little Duval.
I'll take Lil Duval.
Yeah.
I'll take comedian Duval.
I'll definitely certify, baby. Let him-
But yeah, I mean, we all want sober pilots who've been doing this for years.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Damn, bro. Yo, literally, I'm sitting here. I'm really thinking about this shit though, bro. Like,
Get your license.
I ain't. Fuck that.
No,
bro.
that's too many hours.
Nah,
Too many
nah,
man
nah.
hours.
Yo,
I
you
know
should do it.
my boy had he got his license. Marquise, I don't even remember. Mark,
Oh, yeah.
he got his license. Yeah, he got his pilot license. But bro,
My nigga I know
literally-
name is Mark too, who got his license.
oh, you might. Is that
His name not Marquise though.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, touche.
Yeah.
About to say we might know.
He's like, yeah,
the
we
same-
might
know
know
the same
motherfucker.
Cause he went to I think he went to Marist. Yeah, he went to Marist. He went to fucking Marist and whatnot.
Nah, this Mark the regular nigga.
Oh, all right, man.
Yeah.
But
From the hood.
I bet. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's just the fact that if you argue with your lady, bro, take a walk, cool down. Fuck that, bro. I'm going to the fucking plane. I'm going
I'm going to
somewhere.
DR.
Do a DR.
I'm on the.
I won't pick up the phone.
Wait.
I won't pick up the phone.
Bro,
That's
you
what
could
John
bring-
Travolta does. John Travolta
Yeah.
got an airstrip
Oh,
at his house.
yeah.
Or peep this. Imagine you
Bitch,
know
I'm gone.
how you always say, yeah, I'm about to take a drive.
Nick,
I'm about to get in the plane. I'm
I'm
about
gonna
to
whip
take a
that
flight.
shit. Yeah.
I'm not even going nowhere. I'm
I'ma call my
coming back.
I'm gonna call my
just
people. Yo,
flying.
get that shit ready. Give me an
You
album.
know how fly is? I'm about to get Chinese food in China, bro. I'll be back. I'll be right
Getting the real thing.
Yep.
I want Korean barbecue.
I'm going to South Korea. I'm going to South
I'm going to
Korea.
South Korea to get the
Let's
Korean
go, bro.
barbecue.
Why in Seoul?
Yeah, I'm playing over here.
I'll bring you back, bro. I got you, son.
I miss y'all
I'll come
boys
back
for
with the real shit.
I miss y'all boys. I miss the chance to talk this bullshit with you.
Oh, y'all thought this Korean barbecue? Nigga, this is South Korean
Korean
barbecue,
right
nigga.
here.
Fuck that.
Nigga,
Fuck you thought it was.
Nigga, I brought back a real Korean. Fuck y'all niggas talking about.
Y'all bullshit. Y'all bullshitting over here.
Bro, what, man?
Yo.
I'll definitely do some shit like that, bro.
Yo, but we got...
Oh God, bro.
Yo, when y'all niggas gotta get y'all pilot license, man?
Bro.
George, you get that shit,
I
dog.
get that shit. I ain't coming back. I mean, D.O. I in Colombia every 3-4 years.
Nigga,
Every
we
3
do
months.
the pod in the air.
Yo, y'all ain't got no kids, dog.
Coming live from.
Coming live from over the United States.
Nah, we right above Cabo right now.
That should be dope, though.
That is right, though. You ain't got no kids, man. Do that shit.
Word, bro.
George, I could definitely see you just doing that shit.
Yeah.
I'm scared of height. I hate to fly.
But you travel.
I
That's
know.
what nigga travels
That's
a
one
lot.
of the dumbest things I've ever heard you say, bro.
Yo, you
love to
got-
travel.
Yeah, I do.
Do you like sit next to the windows, or you
Nah,
more
I
like
just
the middle?
nigga, I'm in the middle now.
You don't want to see outside.
Yo, like
I don't
all,
see
like all three of y'all, yo, really, y'all should go do that shit.
Yeah.
Get a plane.
Yeah.
Y'all got time, y'all
Hey,
ain't got no kids.
Hey, I just thought about that
Niggas
shit.
with kids
What?
always
How-
volunteer you to do the.
Hey, yo,
Yo,
go,
we gonna look through y'all.
go buy a plane, bro. That shit costs like $3,000.
We live by.
We ain't got no kids. You alright?
Yo, niggas with
We'll
kids.
put everything. Yo, nigga, get a Lamborghini.
Yo, you might as well get a boat. Just get a fucking
Niggas
boat.
get
with
a boat.
kids
I get the
volunteer
boat.
for
Yo,
anything,
you get a boat. Hey, bro, what the fuck you got a yacht, bro? You got no fucking kids.
Yeah,
on
get
your
the
yacht.
40 feet, y'all. Get the 40 feet.
You be in a,
We
you
got
in a,
both. We'll get a
you
yacht.
in a club with a nigga with a family. He like, yo, go talk to that girl.
Do it for me. Do it
I'm
for
like, she said with her husband. Oh, nigga.
Niggas live vicariously.
Yeah, they
vicariously
living
through
through
you.
y'all.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, man.
You think I like changing shitty diapers? No, I would love to hear about y'all niggas in the fucking yacht.
Come with us then, nigga.
After I change the shitty diaper,
This
I
nigga
can
volunteering us for shit. I'm like, damn, nigga, relax.
after I clean the potty out, then I can come roll with y'all niggas, man.
You gotta put water in the potty.
Yeah.
He's like, nigga, why don't you go to Peru? He's like,
I can't. I got parent teacher night. I can't go. Can't fucking go.
Sorry, we be back in 4 hours, man.
Y'all niggas in Peru, I'm in parent teacher night right now. Fucking crazy.
Bro, yo, what? Yo, really?
Yo, y'all three niggas, put y'all shit together. Once we launch this cognac and
Oh no,
conversations going,
me Scott think we talking, me Scott.
Bro, it's
well, y'all need the level guy with y'all, cause y'all niggas are just do.
yeah, I will do some
Take the
bullshit.
level guy
I ain't gonna
Scotty
lie.
with you.
What, man?
Lie.
Why we gotta take him for?
Cause Savi will talk y'all niggas down.
I ain't gonna lie. I might be on bullshit, George. man.
Exactly.
I'm with the bullshit too.
And then
you
you need-
want the bullshit?
And then guess what? Y'all need to y'all
No,
need
we do
Savi
not.
to
You
talk.
need somebody who's level-headed. Savi don't got a family, but he level-headed like got a family.
Savi be like, yo, this plane too big. We don't need a 20 passenger.
He like,
Let's
yo,
get this 8-passenger one.
Do we-
like,
do we
he gonna be
think
like,
of-
yo, maybe we shouldn't go to China. That's a lot of gas money.
Yeah, man.
Oh, somebody said, oh, nah, yeah, you spending too much money, my guy.
Exactly.
Like, Savi's like, yo, you spend too much money, chill,
Yo,
yo.
gas prices high. Let's just go to Hawaii right quick. I want to go to China. Let's just go to Hawaii
He's
right
like,
quick.
sure, bro.
Savi is that. You sure,
Yeah,
bro?
let's-
Exactly.
Let's keep it local, bro. Let's go to Puerto Rico
Yeah,
instead,
exactly.
bro.
Man, what
It's right there, man. You know.
we go.
Yeah.
Yo, but let's
you know it is me and George. We smart, but we not logical niggas.
Nah,
y'all,
bullshit.
y'all smart with paperwork, but then when it comes to like, man, then fuck it. Y'all the fuck it, like man, fuck it.
I am the
I
fucking.
got a lot of fucking in my system.
Yeah, me
Exactly,
too.
and that's the two niggas right there.
Yeah.
And then Savi come in and be like, hey, listen, you sure?
The voice of reason.
The minute manager.
Does that
The
make
minute
sense,
manager.
Yeah. Do we need this 20 passenger? We can get an 8 passenger.
The minute manager right here.
Baby, bro.
But let's give a shout out to some local flavor. So a 17-year-old student from West Orange, New Jersey, Sahil Negassi, scored a perfect 1600 on his SAT. So shout out to him. We give a big clap for him for sure. Though.
Good shit.
And I just want everybody to understand
That
this numbers, and I'm gonna give y'all some numbers.
That shit hard as hell to do.
So the College Board puts out an annual report every year. In 2024, there was 77,320 SAT tests taken in New Jersey. 7,947 of these students were black. 2% of those students earned a score between 1,400 and 1,600. 2% of black students earned a score between 14 to 1,600. So you got to understand, this dude scored at 1,600, which is a perfect score, and that is done on case in America 7.2% of the time. So you got to understand. First of all, it's local flavor, so I'm always love that shit. That's in Jersey. West Orange is damn near right there. But for him at 17 years old to do that shit, it's fucking amazing, bro.
It is, bro.
It is.
It's astonishing, bro.
And then he was on Pix 11. He told them. He said, you know what I'm saying? Your body is, his quote was, your body is already as strong as your needs. So at this point, it's easy for him. You get what I'm saying? He knew this. He said his biggest race is against society. He doesn't want to be, you know what I'm saying, a classroom person. He wants to have a business. He wants to build his own brand.
He wants to start up.
So
Highly
people,
intelligent kid. Yeah.
exactly. So people that, like when we was coming up, you know what I'm saying? Well, me and Dude, the older people, we were just like, I don't want to say trying to make it, but we was just trying to do good enough to get out our type of situations and stuff like that. But for the young people that's coming up right now to know, you know what? I want branding. I don't want to go to a college and waste 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years on a degree that's not going to fucking benefit to anything. Nah.
Yeah, I mean, well,
It all depends what degree you want.
Well,
Yeah,
he's most
exactly.
likely to get a scholarship, so it's different.
Yeah.
for him.
yeah, I mean, of course, what George said. I mean, it depends on what degree you want. I mean, and he also do have like the foresight of seeing us go through this shit and it not working. Like
for a lot of us.
Yeah, exactly. So now he can see from a different scope that yes, you can take the college route in the classroom and all of that, but unless I'm really about to go into like be a doctor or a lawyer,
engineer
or do
or
something
So,
like
yeah,
that in STEM,
I just about to say
it really don't make no sense going into that.
So
his
his perfect score, he said he wanted to attend Harvard and become an engineer or a lawyer.
See?
So, but he says, if you give me 10 years, I want to do something better than just being behind a desk, taking standardized tests and doing paperwork.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So I mean, but yeah. So being a lawyer or engineer, that don't really mean that you're gonna be behind a desk.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, well,
So-
that was what he said.
He's
That's
not
what
relegated to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
He's got
yeah, but
opportunity.
he going to college.
He's going to college.
Yeah, he's going.
Yeah,
to
somebody's
You gonna do some great
But I
things.
feel like his mindset,
It's
like,
advanced.
yeah, absolutely.
Highly
Because
advanced.
when I was thinking about going to college, I was thinking about going to college to like be a part of like society. Like, all right, cool. I wanted to go to college for accounting and sports management at the time. And I'm just like, all right, cool. I'm going to be an agent. My goal was to be an agent, and I could cut the middleman by. I don't need an accountant to start my own agency. I could be both. You get what I'm saying? But I wasn't thinking about building a brand. I was thinking about, all right, cool. I could
You
go
was
to.
building your brand.
I was thinking at the time, but I wasn't thinking. I'm thinking I could be an asset to somebody. I could go to an agency and be like, you know what? You don't even need an accountant.
Yeah, so
I'm both.
Let me ask y'all this. Let me ask the whole group. If y'all can go back and y'all had a 1600 where you had a free ride, y'all can study whatever the fuck you want. What would you go back and study?
Oh, computer science, engineering.
Some shit you love.
I think
He hit it right on that. Yeah, exactly
Nah,
that.
My mom told
I'm
me.
not necessarily talking about that.
My mom told me, yo, study
I'm not
computer
necessarily-
science. And I
Like
said,
that shit was
nah.
working out for my brother today. So it's
I'm
like
not
absolutely. Shout out to Zeke.
necessarily
Shout
talking
out
about-
to Zeke for that.
I'm not even talking about like shit that's smart to do now to make money. I'm talking about shit that you really enjoy.
I enjoy sports, so I think I still was stuck with trying to be a sports management.
So I would have did kinesiology. If you know what that is, like the study of movement. It's like if you go to a real like
But
The real sports people that really like work out and train, they go to.
But
You could have somebody who has a kinesiology.
But you could put that for the AIs now.
Is that
AI need-
yo? Remember that shit? Sports science they used to have.
They used to have that shit on ESPN.
Yeah.
And stuff like
But
that.
basically, the top-notch trainers that athletes are really going to now that run these big, like we just watched the NFL Combine, they go to like people that have their PTs and they have PTs and then they have kinesiology degrees too, so they really know how the body works, how to function, how to get right. That's low key $100 million industry right now too.
Shit.
But
just trainers and sports prep.
Yeah.
That's a tough industry to get into at the same time. I know somebody. Coincidentally, well, let's not even get into that. But yeah, it's a big ass coincidence that you said that. But I know folks who was in that field, and like they had some like good shit maybe out of college, some good internships. But like to actually find something after that, like yo,
It's really hard.
That's why I didn't study
it
that.
really is.
But
They
if you
got,
get the first
uh,
thing, what would y'all study?
Right. Crazy enough, in Harvard, 25% of people that's in Harvard or graduated from Harvard, they still looking for jobs. Believe it or
It's
not.
hard to find. It's hard to find.
Yeah,
a
like
job
I wanted to be a lawyer. Like I went to school for criminal justice and I got my master's. I was trying to go to college. Well, I wanted to go to Seton Hall Law specifically. So with that, it's like, yo, you gotta draw blood to get into that. To that shit.
It's hard to get in.
It gotta be like damn near perfect score. I got in some law schools, but it was like in Florida and shit. And it was like, yo, I'm not about to spend money to live down there and take
go to
out
school.
loans and shit like that. Like, yeah, that wasn't gonna work out for me. But it's like, even when I was even trying to do that shit, like what also was discouraging me, it was like, yo, they was telling me like, yo, hey, you could try to be a lawyer, but this market is saturated. Like everyone's trying to be a lawyer. Like you're gonna be out here and be a struggling fucking lawyer. I know somebody who got their law degree and that like the best shit they ever got was like just being a legal analyst. Like they never actually worked a case or anything like that. Like you can go real deep into your educational bag, get your JD and everything, and then just be asked out here.
Yeah.
Well, 40% of this country is like has a job that's not in their field that they study for.
There's a person that has a master's degree in criminal justice and works in T-Mobile right now, bro. Like legit.
I mean, like I said, I have a master's degree, and I don't do anything when it comes to
Exactly
Right,
compared
yeah.
to what your master's degree is.
I had a boy. I do the cable shit. I had a boy. He wanted to go to the FBI. He had a master's in psychology. He doing cable with me.
Oh shit!
It's hard to get in the FBI.
It definitely is hard to get in the FBI, but it's hard to get the job.
You gotta
that
be
want
clean
in
to
this
be in
country
the
sometimes.
Not clean. You just need to.
she just got into the FBI thing, right?
Yeah.
Was it the FBI?
No, she's in some type of eternal something. I don't know if it's the FBI.
Yeah,
but
she
she's
was
in
trying to
eternal.
get into the FBI.
It's hard.
But she's in it now
I
though.
say this dude was smart. This dude was so smart. He got a vasectomy at 25 because he's Dominican. Like that's a smart nigga. Yo,
Damn.
he told me this shit to my face. He's like, yo, I'm Dominican. My sister's got hella kids. Fuck that. He's
Wait,
like,
but why
he said, I
would
got
he
my
get
shit at
one,
25.
That's
Huh?
what I'm saying. Why would he get
It's a Spanish woman that's fertile.
It is.
Nah, anything Latino fertile.
Because he was in the class. I'm like, Juan, why you not a grandfather by now? Cause he like 30. He like y'all. He's like 35, 30 something.
Oh,
So I'm like, why you not a grandfather by now? Because he's Dominican. So
That's
he's like,
just fucked up.
he's like, nah, I got vasectomy years ago. I don't want no fucking kids.
he's a smart man.
Alright, man.
Got nothing to do with him.
He knew what he wanted to do
When
off the
respecting
rip.
me, he's getting a fucking Spanish girl.
That's yeah.
No.
But that tells you how smart
Those
the guy
Spanish
is.
motherfuckers
He's
is
still
furred
not
up.
doing what he wants to. But that's a smart nigga.
Yeah.
And then many conversations with dude. Smart.
I'll take it, bro. He knew exactly what he wanted to do off the rip. So
Yeah, smart guy.
shout out to Senor, bro.
Yeah, salute to him. But
yeah.
salute to this young kid, 17-year-old Nasty though, for sure though.
Word, bro. That's
That's
fucking
tough.
epic. It
That's
is,
epic.
bro.
17 years old from Jersey. And a lot of times you don't hear about. You know what I'm saying? Jersey always been in the news a lot for negative shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for some shit like that, and that wasn't even getting a lot of exposure. Actually, somebody sent that to me and told me about it, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Yeah, that's because they don't because
They don't highlight the
they're
good
not
part.
they're not gonna highlight no shit like that.
That
dog.
shit don't get the clicks.
Nah,
That
absolutely.
that's sad.
It is.
It's
Because
really
that
sad.
should be proof that like yo,
We could do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We all can do it.
Exactly.
Like we don't need this help that we all think that we fucking need.
Bingo.
We just need focus.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like he I'm sure that kid isn't like super special. Like he's like some type of child prodigy. He perfected a test that he really supposed to that he was supposed to perfect at his age.
Right.
It wasn't like he was super young and did some extra shit.
Yeah.
He did it at 17 at the age he's supposed to do it.
Not to
Age up.
discredit him, but yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He's not like he's a child prodigy. I get it.
Yeah. Like I know not that this, he's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. It's just we're all not doing what we're supposed to do.
Right.
He's literally on track to become
Yeah.
what
Some-
he's
he's
expected
about
to
to
be.
be.
Exactly. That's focus.
Right.
Number
This
one
is just
draft
another
pick.
step for him, honestly.
Yeah,
Number one-
stepping
it's the
stone.
number one draft pick.
Word.
Yep.
It's not even a step. He don't give a fuck about this.
Right, exactly.
If he got a perfect score about this, he don't care.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's like
Bro.
y'all gotta come to me. Who
Yeah.
want me?
Yeah,
it's,
you're right.
It's so beautiful to see like a kid like this. Everything is lining up for you the way you want it to.
And
He's
ahead
gonna-
of the time.
Ahead of time.
No, like it's like
No, I mean
this
like
kid, with this kid's aspirations. Then
yeah.
this is another step in the road, like you were saying.
And at the end,
He's focused.
he's focused, and now he has the choice. He has a plethora of like, all right, cool. Like he said, his ambition is to go to Harvard, but like Harvard ain't going to be the only one knocking at his door.
Nope. Princeton, Yale,
Princeton, Yale, all the top notch schools. He could go to Stanford.
MIT.
He
won't
get
pop
an
up.
NIL.
Yeah,
Tough
and
love for
he
academics.
might fuck around. Exactly, he get NIL to fucking. He get a motherfucking goddamn
But
what you call?
his thing is gonna. His thing, what I say is like, you know how certain people just do shit by the book, by like their checklist. Like they get mad, they meet a nice person, they get married, they have kids at this point in time.
Right.
That's just part of his checklist. His checklist is 1700, Harvard school, masters,
Yeah.
great job,
Open my
family,
business
Yeah.
company.
business company.
Right.
Like he just doesn't give a fuck about distraction.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, like,
He's locked in.
yeah, he doesn't
Oh,
care
not letting
about
nothing to bring him
distraction.
down.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh, yeah.
but speaking of, we talk sports, so we're gonna bring we talk sports science, but we in the realm of sports right now. So one of the biggest something that went viral just recently, LeBron James approached Stephen A. Smith at a Lakers game about him talking about his son,
Bronny.
Bronny James, who is the 55th pick of the Los Angeles Lakers right now in the G League, but of course is LeBron's son. So he approached Stephen A. Smith and said to him, "Hey, keep my son's name out your mouth. Don't fucking talk about my son." It was coming back into retrospect of Stephen A. Smith criticizing LeBron James' son, Bronny Smith. I'm not even going to say LeBron James' son. It comes back for him criticizing Bronny James on two aspects. One, he criticized him for being in the game for about 15 minutes or whatever the case may be, 0 points, 0 for 4 shooting, 2 turnovers. You're at the NBA, you're at the big leagues. But two, and more importantly, where I feel like LeBron reacted was because Stephen A. Smith, who is, of course, a analyst for ESPN, one of the biggest names at ESPN, one of the biggest names in the sports field, said that, listen, Bronny James is not good. I think his real thing, he said, Bronny James is not that good. You're in the NBA because of nepotism.
He said he's not an NBA player.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And no 55th pick will be getting this type of notoriety, this type of coverage if they were just a regular 55th pick. No, because of your LeBron James' son, this is why you're getting it. Now, there's two sides of this coin, and I'm going to present it to you guys like this. A lot of people back LeBron because they say, you know what, that's just a father taking up for his son. As a father of a son, I get it. I understand why he came for it. As a father dude, you probably understand the father protecting their child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On the flip side of it, Stephen A. Smith has a job to do. And also, your son is in a professional league. Your son is grown. Let's get that out the way. Your son is 20 years old. 19, 20 years old. I don't know how old.
20, 21, 20,
He about 20.
Yeah.
He's by himself. He's in a whole nother profession. He has his own mouth. He has his own right to defend himself. He's not playing good. He's in the NBA and he's not playing good.
G League played good.
No, we're not. I'm not even about to associate the G League. We're talking. Stephen A. Smith criticized him of
Right
his
now in the
play
NBA.
in the NBA. So I'm gonna give my take, and I'll leave the floor to you guys. My take is, I'm on the side of Stephen A. Smith. I understood why Stephen A. Smith criticized Bronny James. as an athlete, if you're looking surface level, you're not good. He has not at that time when he was criticizing, at that period of time when he was criticizing him, he was getting minutes from guys like Dalton Connect was on that team for the Lakers. Gabe Vincent was coming back from injury. He was getting more time than Gabe Vincent. He was getting more time than Vanderbilt was hurt. But there was other people on the Lakers that he was being bumped up in front of and getting time, and you're not producing with that time. So for Stephen A. Smith to say, hey, look, listen, you're getting time because your father. You're not good. But because your father says, hey, look, we're playing Philadelphia. Philadelphia sucks. Give him the first 15 minutes of the first quarter. It's crazy to me. First and second quarter is crazy to me. So I'm on the side of Stephen A. Smith for criticizing and critiquing him. I ain't gonna say respect LeBron, because LeBron as a father, I respect why he said it. But I'm not on the side of LeBron for checking somebody that's just literally doing their job.
All right.
I gotta play devil's advocate in that we're in a media space.
Yeah.
And I completely agree with LeBron. And Stephen A. Smith apologized for a reason.
But see, he don't have to apologize.
He doesn't.
I don't think it's necessarily he has to apologize to the world.
Right.
I do think publicly when him and LeBron spoke, it could have stayed at that.
But that's the thing though. So like, cause I watched it, bro, and honestly, Stephen Smith, he didn't really necessarily have to like go and like make it public. Like, I'll let you guys know what was the conversation. He didn't need to do that. He didn't need to do that.
He was forced to.
He said he only did it because the video went viral.
Right, yeah, and that makes sense.
Made him.
Yeah,
hey, listen. Just suggested you might want to get in front of it.
But the thing is, that's his job to critique. That's what he does. Like, granted, like if you suck, bro. Nah, if I'm gonna tell you,
we went hard to the pain right there.
Bro.
It's a fact.
It's because he's attached to LeBron James. This is what makes the whole thing highlighted and self, bro. That doesn't make sense.
But that's worse.
I get it, but still doesn't make sense to me in the perspective of it's a human being playing basketball that is not good. You're in a professional, we're in a big stage now, and you're not playing good basketball. So, guess what? Hey, listen, I'm going to critique you now because at this point, you're a LeBron James son. So, King James, we hoping you could do the same thing, but you're not. So, hey, listen, man, this is the real world. You suck. Like, I'm not going to apologize, son, because you approached me now. I'm supposed to apologize or change my ways. No, you suck, bro. Get better. You have your son. Your father is LeBron James. You have a coach there. But I'm pretty sure that's what's going on.
You got a coach.
You got a coach. He knows.
Here's why I can't fuck with you on that. It's like Bronny is gonna be the most discussed 55th pick ever.
Yes.
Of course. Yeah, that's a lot on your plate.
I want you to
not
name
when
how
the other
many
son
other
came in.
second-round picks are getting criticized as much as him.
None.
Name two other second-round picks, in fact.
None.
Yeah,
but that comes with the name. Cool. But we saying he sucked. This is a freshman who missed his whole. This is what he'd be a sophomore in college right now.
Yeah, exactly. But you're
freshman.
You're naming all the reasons why he shouldn't be in the league.
Yeah, shouldn't be in the league.
That's why
he
the criticism is
year.
coming, because
he should have did another year in college.
You shouldn't be here because you only did that one year.
NBA's always been about nepotism, though. It's like
no,
not really.
The NBA has always been about nepotism. These kids are playing each other since they've been in the AAU. A lot of kids, like there's kids that didn't have no great college career that are getting drafted because. Oh, when he was in the AAU circuit and when he was a junior, he was a monster.
That's different.
Cam Reddish is one of those. Cam Reddish is an AAU guy.
But he did good in Duke first year.
But all of that shit get weeded out. Coach's son, all that shit get weeded out eventually because the dogs come out.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, they all trying to get these millions. Mm-hmm. So all that nepotism shit. That shit goes down and drain.
It goes so far. It does.
I mean, Klay Thompson had his brother there, and now his brother ain't there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Nepotism gets you in the league.
Exactly.
Your skill has to get you further into the league.
There is a learning curve for these kids because they do come in so young in the NBA as compared to the NFL and all these other leagues. So I basically make the rule that you don't judge a player until after their third season. Kobe didn't get significant minutes till his fucking third season.
I mean, that's fair.
And
That's
Kobe
your
fucking Bryant.
judgment.
Yeah.
Bro, but half these first round picks. That's why first round picks in trades in the NBA don't mean shit to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because half of them never pan out. Most of them stay in the G League forever. You never see them.
But-
We're only talking about Bronny
but-
because he gets minutes both ways.
But let's
if
get-
you were just talking about his G League performances, we'd be like, yo, this nigga's tough.
But let's get off of that. Let's get off of like first round picks, second round picks, and stuff like that. We're talking about someone that's critiquing sports. If to the naked, now mind you, us here, we have no credentials as far as Stephen A. Smith. But us five here, us five can look at the game. We can look at Bronny James' game and say, yeah, Bronny, you're not ready for the NBA.
Right.
You're not ready for the NBA.
And
But on
honestly,
the flip
my
side of the
sister-
coin, we can't. And Stephen A. Smith, Stephen A. Smith could be sitting right there. We all got the same amount of professional basketball experience as Bronny James. So
No.
a lot
No,
of
we don't.
The biggest problem with sports media is, at the end of the day, these are people that a lot of times these are people that have never played the game talking about people that are playing the game.
Well,
Yeah. So okay. So the
So
thing
who
about
has the right
the,
to criticism.
well, they still have the right to criticism mainly because it is the biggest thing about this shit is the money that these NBA players are getting today.
Right.
They're getting $75 million on top of what the fuck they would have been making like 10 years ago because of the TV deal.
Yep.
And who's leading the charge for this shit is people like Stephen A. Smith.
all right.
Because of these narratives that Stephen A. Smith build, now their pockets are getting a lot more heavier. So like in that, bro, take the good with the bad. Because if this wasn't going on, then you'll just be happy with your little $32 million for 10 years.
Yep.
Right.
I mean,
There wouldn't be a sports show to be able to talk
Exactly.
about what you guys are doing.
we love narrative as people. Why? That's why people watch fucking the Love and
TV show.
Hip Hop.
Yeah,
and shit
TV
like
show.
Right.
that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
Yeah.
so we once upon a time we all watched sports, and this wasn't going on. Like it wasn't no narrative. We just watch the game and we just go home and
You
not
up for
give
the
a fuck.
outcome.
Yeah,
This is
right,
the outcome
yeah.
and the highlights.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But because Stephen A. and Skip Bayless's, they built this new genre, it built interest. Now we give a fuck 24/7.
Right.
What
Now-
you
and
do,
now
what
you-
you don't do.
We can't wait till Monday morning to watch
And-
what they got to say.
And I
about
think the
LeBron.
big and I think the biggest thing with LeBron, and a lot of people didn't mention it. LeBron now, even though LeBron is the biggest name right now, LeBron can't control a narrative as good as he may have been prior to maybe the Stephen A. blowing up. Like going against Skip Bayless, like everybody hated Skip Bayless. Everybody hated like somebody like Skip Bayless, but it was only Skip Bayless and who was the other person? Nobody. You can't really think of
The
it.
other people,
Well-
the Stuart Scotts in the world, and all
Yeah,
the
but-
motherfuckers that we know,
but
but
they-
they were on a
Right.
different level. They weren't
Right. They
sports
wasn't
media. It wasn't sports media.
they
talk, it was
wasn't
more like
challenge.
sports
They
coverage.
wasn't challenging the narrative.
That's what it is. Exactly.
But I'm
Coverage, not
giving you- I
media.
don't give nobody
Exactly.
power to-
Coverage
But-
and media are two different things.
But another thing that LeBron is probably crediting Stephen A. for, like he probably thinks Stephen A. is like leading a charge to this like
bashing?
this Bronny slander.
Okay.
like a demise of him.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
yes.
Stephen A. is only one person. He didn't say anything too crazy about him. It's really social media. The YouTube,
They
the
controlling the-
YouTubers,
yeah.
the people like
Yep.
these different basketball pages. Those are the ones that's really killing your
Oh, they're
son.
destroying
Exactly.
It
him.
is.
So you're saying he
It is.
can't defend his son from the world, pretty much.
Yeah,
can't.
exactly.
So you know what he did? Let me put on this national stage. Hey, I checked this guy. I'll come to your little individual
But I don't think-
podcast.
I don't
That's
even
never
think-
gonna
I don't
work.
even think
And that's
LeBron-
never
gonna work.
I don't even think LeBron meant for it to go. You can even see from the
Yeah, I don't
camera
think- I don't
angle.
think he
The
meant-
camera angles from like
Behind.
behind the backboard where they're going above and looking.
But here's
down.
my thing, and a lot of people didn't listen to Stephen A. Smith prior to this being checked. Stephen A. Smith and LeBron have been butting heads.
For a while.
Yeah.
Exactly. LeBron's camp and Stephen A. Smith have been butting heads. Stephen A. never had a conversation with LeBron. That's always been his thing. Like, listen, I don't have no relationship with LeBron. I always have a relationship with like Mav Carter,
So,
all these other people.
Stephen A's had relation. The way it used to work is and Stephen A. Smith started off as a beat writer in Philly.
Mhm.
Right.
The way they used to work is the owner tells the player like, "Yo, this guy's gonna try and talk to you. Give him a little time of day." But it's up to the reporter to try to build the rapport with the player.
Right.
So a lot of
Mhm.
times when they get the insider scoops or whatever, it's built off of relationships you have with the player to the side.
Right.
It's the dinners. It's the all-star. We gonna come around. Chris Broussard was like that for years. My aunt worked for the NBA. I've seen Chris Broussard hang with the players, talk with them. that's your job to get close to the paper.
Right.
So
Yeah.
exactly. So the relationship you had with the player was actually like guys would go to bat for that. Like
Yeah.
people like, oh, he might end up being your source on certain shit.
Yeah.
Right.
So Stephen A. Smith has also talked about how AI checked him for talking shit about him. How Kobe checked him for talking shit about him.
Yeah, but
So it's not like.
But guess
you
what?
know-
It's
so you
about
know,
them,
At the end of
though.
the day, there's a personal relationship. When you walk up to the court on me and you just pop shit about my son,
but
yes, I'm gonna talk to you in that moment. He
But-
didn't mean for it to get out as big as it was, but yeah, he talked shit about that moment.
right, but see that's the thing though. But just because you're gonna have a conversation with somebody doesn't mean they're gonna change it the next day or whatever. Or like if you continue to like decline, I'm going to let you know you're declining. The same thing when LeBron came up to my man, he's like, "Yo, bro, stop talking about my son." Bro, I talk about you the same way. Like this, nobody. I'm not changing nothing because you come to me and you telling me, "Hey, listen, man, chill up." No, we don't know what was
Bronny
said.
can't defend
We-
himself.
right, it doesn't matter.
I don't like
That's
we,
the problem.
We don't
Bronny
necessarily know exactly what was said, like word to word or anything like that. But bro, long story short, don't come to me. I'm not. Listen. I'm not telling you, hey, you need to shoot this way. I'm just telling you, yo, you just fucking up when you're shooting, bro.
Right.
That's it.
You never.
No, but
you
that's,
have,
but
you-
that's where like sports, like media in general, like there's no responsibility there.
What do you mean
As an
responsibility?
athlete, there's responsibility there, but
It is
there's
a
no
responsibility.
so-
there's
It
no
is.
responsibility.
Some players don't have
but there's
responsibility.
no responsibility.
Now, when you say responsibility, do you mean like
I mean-
there's
I
like
mean
a
off-
borderline,
off-
like there's
off-
like a line crossed?
off of what you said, like we can.
Oh,
like,
okay.
At no point is like there a ability for us to be like, if we say something crazy, there's no point of which we're held to say sorry. A lot of us don't have. the
Stephen A.
relationship-
Smith is still has the same point too.
But Stephen A. Smith had a personal relationship with LeBron, and that's why.
That's what I'm trying to
that's-
tell you. He does not have a personal relationship with.
If
personal
I could walk up and
relationship
I
with
could see you,
LeBron.
that's personal enough for me.
You said what?
If I could walk up and I could see you during the game, that's personal.
Because
enough for me
I
to say
am
something.
media. I cannot not let myself be available to you.
Yeah,
You
I
have
mean-
to be available. I have to be available enough for you to have a conversation.
And it does become a point to where like Stephen A. he does have a job to do, and if he just become friendly with everybody, then he can't do his job.
correctly.
Right.
And he's gonna and he just got $100 million.
I'm gonna be biased.
So it's
Nope.
either just be happy with everybody
Oh,
or
be
get this
hateful.
$100 million.
Exactly.
True, but
And
the,
5 year,
What you
100 mil
about to
for
choose?
him.
You gonna choose the friendliness, or you gonna choose?
You
I'm
might-
not gonna give you $100 million.
true, but
Yeah.
the other way around it is, imagine Bronny start kicking up and start playing well. I don't
Then
necessarily
guess
have
what? I
don't
have to do my
but I don't
job.
necessarily
You gotta do
have
your
to
job,
give you
say,
the
"Oh,
praise."
my
There's a lot of
bad."
people that don't go back and
That's their
apologize
job.
for the shit they said when they were wrong.
No,
You're
because
not supposed to.
Wait. Why
Why
should he
apologize?
apologize?
But I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like if
That's
if the
not-
flip side comes out, we don't have
Yeah.
to. Then Stephen A. Smith is on no end to cover that. Oh, Bronny is actually doing better.
Yeah.
I don't see nobody giving praise to
But Scott-
Bronny's averaging 25
Scott,
in the G League.
let me say hypothetically
Yeah,
speaking.
I seen those footages and they put him on First Take. When he did well, they put him on First Take and they said
He was
Bronny
the
did
lead.
well.
He was the lead
lead
scorer.
scorer.
Yeah, when
He was
he
getting
did well,
glorified.
when he did well, ESPN showed him love. I must say this, but the thing about all of this shit that's really being missing, I feel like Bron is not. He's really not doing his son any justice when it
At
comes to
all.
this
He's
shit.
not doing his son any
Like, he's
disservice.
really fucking him up in 10 ways than one. Like, yo, first of all, if I'm a young man, I don't want my dad going anywhere speaking on my behalf anywhere.
You ever heard Bronny talk? You never.
You never
Bronny
hit
talk.
Bronny. Bronny has not spoken.
Say-
Has
say
not.
not
had
a
any-
word.
Don't speak on my behalf because I'm a man at the end of the day. I got bitches, and I don't want them
I
thinking,
got bitches.
oh, my daddy over here, he got to take care of me behind my back. So for my feelings, no, I'm a man. I'm a dog out here. I'm trying to make it with these other people who don't got as much as me. And that's another thing. Because Bronny is a billionaire, essentially,
He don't got the dog.
need that fire. He needs Stephen A. saying, oh, you only
You
here for
trash,
your
bro.
daddy.
You trash.
Because
Prove
we-
me wrong.
Prove me
we
wrong.
need that motivations that
Yeah.
as men. Like, it's dumb shit that be motivating us for real. It was like
Really do.
it's
Nah,
weird
bro,
shit.
you're right.
And if we get a family, then it's gonna be family. But before that, it's like, all right, I just wanna. It's weird shit.
Yeah.
So he needs that fire because he's making too much money and he's in a place where he really don't need to be. Actually, when you have a Lamborghini already,
It's a
do you
wrap.
really
Wait,
want to
he's
go
a wrap?
outside
Right.
and do and work and have to listen to like he could just live his comfortable life. But if he want to be here, you need that criticism. You need every little thing to spark that flame under your ass so you could make it to the next level. Because if not, you're gonna be complacent. Bron approaching Stephen A, bro. I feel like that's delusional in the first place. How do you expect your child to grow as a player without any criticism and for everybody else to look at him as a great.
Right.
The reason why we even look at people as great is because of the narrative that they make. Like Stephen A. And Escape Bayless, they make Jordan look like, yo, he's fucking God. And even though we see all this greatness from LeBron, we still question it. Even though we seen it, but we ain't see it like how we see LeBron.
You're right.
That's because of the narrative. The narrative build the greatness. So if Stephen A. Smith, he don't mention anything about Bronny being ass. If we just gonna act delusional, just like, oh yeah, Bronny, he was just good from day one. He was fucking greatness.
We giving Bronny a pass.
We giving Bronny a pass, and it's not genuine, and we're never gonna give him that greatness because
doing a disservice.
Exactly, because we never see him overcome anything.
Like just like LeBron come back.
If you
Exactly
never
like
overcome
LeBron.
anything, you're not a great.
Yep.
Right.
We don't care about you if you haven't overcome anything.
And then the fact is that Bronny can always rely on his dad
For everything.
to everything.
Yeah.
Like everybody gonna look at you like a pussy. Like
Facts.
Like
But I think that's why he hasn't said nothing. He shut the fuck.
But
for
like-
the most part, you haven't heard Bronny say nothing.
Right, but think about the locker room though. Like you sit in the locker room, you think motherfuckers ain't gonna test you now? Oh,
Nah, you can't touch him. My daddy right here.
oh, yeah.
and when he retires, I'm like, nigga, you my son now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
That's
He
what
probably
they
gotta
say.
fight. He gotta
been
fight
hearing
them.
Shit like that. He probably heard shit like that on the court.
Bro, you gotta fight that
He's
shit.
he's gonna hear it this whole year.
He-
But I'm
But here's
saying,
my
He
thing.
gotta fight that.
He may have heard that shit as it's just trash talk.
Yeah.
That's just regular trash talk. But now when you hear it now, it's actually like, oh
For
no,
real.
I can back this up because your
Your
dad
dad's really
said
out
this.
His dad said it.
Your dad's really gonna check me.
My son, bro.
My son, bro.
Like yo.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't get me wrong.
If I'm in the NBA, I'm saying that to Bronny every time.
Every
Yep.
fucking time.
And get in his head so to mess with him.
Exactly. I'm
G
doing it every
League,
time.
NBA, everything. And as a father, I feel like
You gotta fight your own battles.
you got to fight your own battles. My son, not even. I'm not even LeBron James caliber. My son is nowhere near Bronny James character. I mean, he's only 3, but at the end of the day, when he gets older and when his battles come, yeah, I'll be there for advice. If you want to bounce something off of me, yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
Behind the scenes, brother. It's
Behind
not-
the scenes.
nothing
I'm never going to go.
media-wise.
I'll never go to your school or whatever sport he decides to play and say, "Man, my son been fucking killing, man. What are you talking about?" And he's ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of parents do
I
that.
just think there's a lot of like irresponsible. There's a lot of negative media attention that never has to go back and be corrected.
Let's
We have to be honest. But
Listen,
I do
we-
believe it should have stayed in that space where if it was on the court and should have stayed there, that's where it should have
Right.
died.
Yeah.
But you have to understand. I mean, now that we're entering a space that we're in, we could be considered media. We're negative.
Oh, hell yeah.
We're
We
gonna
had to.
always be negative because at the end of the day,
But we give the flower to who people deserve.
right? We're
But-
gonna judge. Let's not like be stupid.
And people gonna judge us
Right.
because once we put shit out here,
They're gonna say shit about
we're,
us.
Right.
we're up to criticism.
Yep.
now.
Yeah.
You gotta
Right.
get-
Once we
you got-
step outside the house, nigga, I'm somebody's son.
Yep.
He's somebody's son. You're
Yep.
somebody's son.
Right.
Yep.
And everything to me, and this what pisses me off about just media, podcasts, is everything that's being said. To me, everything is opinionated. Unless we come like the 2 stories we did before with the kid from New Jersey and the young lady that got her pilot's license, that's facts. We're glorifying facts. You know what? We're saying this happened. We're saying this happened.
Right.
Whatever the case may be. The stuff that we give after that and saying, hey, look, this kid shouldn't go to Harvard. He shouldn't do this. He should.
That's
Those are all
opinions.
opinions.
Yeah.
We are opinion. Media to me is always going to be opinionated. Stephen A. Smith gave his opinion. He had facts to back it up. Hey, look, your son is shooting 22% from this. He's doing this, this, and that. And he's getting 15 minutes. He's getting more minutes than Dalton Connect, which is a first-round pick. Why is he getting more minutes? That's a fact. So if LeBron want to fight him on facts, he's lost. You lost me. If I'm Stephen A. Smith, I'm like, hey, you can't fight me on facts. He got more minutes than Dalton Connect, and Dalton Connect is way better than him. But if you're mad at my opinion of saying, you know what, your son is only here because of you,
Okay.
okay, that's my opinion. Maybe he did work hard at USC. Maybe he did.
No, that's a fact though. That's being delusional.
Yeah.
Well, then, okay, yeah, you're right.
He is only there because of LeBron James.
That's
It's
exactly
nothing
what
more.
it is. That's
Well,
exactly
everybody knew that.
Yeah,
But
like,
see-
that's
there's
what
a
hurt
lot-
me. That's what hurts me with
Basketball's
LeBron. Like, why do you have this level of delusion? Like, yo, why can't nepotism just be good? Like, why can't you just
Why
say
should you
I'm
accept
using
it?
nepotism and it's all good?
Right.
Yeah.
We happy that
He
you're
don't.
doing that.
He don't want. He don't want nobody to know he doing nepotism.
That's crazy.
But
That's his mind.
But you're the
That's
big,
LeBron mind.
but you're the
delusional.
biggest star in literally the world.
Listen, well,
That's his problem. He's
I-
You are
delusional.
owed that.
well, but first
You are
and
old,
foremost, to be kind of fair though, we gotta remember this is the same thing as his first for his son. This is a first for him as well. So
True.
like the things that he's going through, he's probably moving off emotions, not logical.
Oh yeah,
Cause, like,
absolutely.
Yeah,
no
yeah,
blueprint for this
absolutely.
shit. There's
So
no
if you-
blueprint for this
I
shit.
understand him just going off the hinge. He's being illogical. That's
He's
one
being
thing
a
I
fa-
point
he's
out.
being a father first.
Yes.
Right. But
He's
he's
being
leading with
emotional.
his emotions because I ain't gonna lie. When he went to approach him, his chest was up.
He was
broad.
angry and nose blowing.
His face expression was
Yeah.
more
And
on the
then
negative side.
And then
Like,
prior to before he walked up to him, he sat on the bench, and he sat like
He's
'cause
thinking
was-
about it.
He was thinking about it, like because he to me, I think he's seen Stephen A. Smith, and he was like,
What to say?
what to say, and then he sat and and thought about it, like, you know what? Can I approach him as a father, or should I approach him as LeBron James, the forward for the Los Angeles
Right.
Lakers?
and not to say he cursed him out or anything like
It's
it
not
was
he-
like a
it's not like he
very
put hands on him and no shit, but he had a conversation and like, yo,
But there's a
the way
difference-
you guys speak about my son should be a little.
But there's a
more
difference.
respect.
But no, see,
That shit is weak.
that is first of all, that's
I'm
weak.
sorry.
But secondly,
Yeah, it
Shit
is.
weak.
that wasn't even a conversation. See, a conversation, and
He should be friendly about it.
No.
Not friendly, but
let me
No,
no.
let your son
Listen,
go
I-
through the shit just
Exactly.
like LeBron went through the
Listen,
shit.
I'm
There's
six-
no
I'm 6'9",
conversation.
250. If you want to talk shit about anybody, me and my family, at that point, I say something to you.
But
I
your
don't care
son
how the
in
fucking
the
phone come
league
off.
now, buddy.
If you wouldn't say this shit to my face, don't say this shit behind my back.
Your son in the league.
I'm saying this
On
in
a
front
lot
of
shit,
millions
on
of
a lot
people.
shit. Yeah, but
This is
wasn't
my
nobody
thing. I'm
person.
saying this is the only reason I didn't understand LeBron. I'm saying this in front of millions of people.
It isn't even
So
about
I don't
his
have
back.
no problem.
It's
You don't
even
think I
worse.
have a problem saying it to your face?
It's even worse.
I think, but
his
you
son
got,
in the league.
well, we got to think about it first and foremost. Like we said before, they both don't have any connection with one another. They don't have a report. They don't really mess. Can't say, well, LeBron really don't mess with him as much. So like, it's kind of hard to have a conversation with somebody where they kind of not necessarily avoiding, but they just
They're not
don't
trying
want
to have a
They
conversation.
just
They're not
not.
trying to-
So they're not open to communication. So if you do go on like a platform, that's the best way to communicate with another person. And instead of sliding into DMs, because 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna respond to that shit.
Yeah.
So yo, listen, I'm on a platform. I could reach you. Like I don't need to send nothing to you. Your friend's gonna send it to you, and bam, that's it.
And we can
Oh,
keep
he
it-
aging.
And it's
You're
not.
saying this is like a ploy from Stephen A. Smith to
It's-
get in
it's-
contact with him.
I mean, no. It's not
Nah.
a ploy though, but I'm just saying that's how things work nowadays, bro. If there's anything like, yo, why you couldn't hit me up? Well, my man, your communication was like kind of off. I can't reach out to you. You blocked me. You did X, Y, D. When I see you avoiding me,
You
you
avoided
don't
me.
want no conversation with me.
That's the
So-
biggest thing.
so
You
what
avoided.
else
So
am I
now you
supposed
want
to
to talk
do?
to me? Nah, chill. son.
Right?
And honestly, no, yeah, I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead.
No, yeah, and honestly, man, we need to stop being so emotional. Period, because of what people said. Like fuck that shit. Yo, the way how I live my life now,
Oh, I love
yo,
that shit.
I assume everyone's talking about me behind my back.
Right.
Right.
Well,
like-
I assume everybody don't like me.
exactly.
Yeah.
I just had to leave space in my mental just for that, just in case, because I don't end up because I don't want to go unhinged just because somebody threw some words at me.
Right.
I don't want to risk anything of my life when it comes to my image. I don't want my freedom, nothing, just because of words or how somebody else feel about me. Unless we're talking about like physical damage, like you're physically hurting somebody. Where my family, now we have an issue.
Yeah.
Now things can get physical. But when it comes to just words or you just showing fucking attitude faces and shit like that, I'm not entertaining.
I mean, didn't like a couple of maybe last week or some Kyrie, they was asking him about like a person's opinion or some shit like that, and literally he was like, bro, I'm not living my life off of
we talked about
off
that.
another person's so
Yeah.
like it's
Another
literally
person's thought.
But then what's on the flip side where you say nowadays people are too soft, but
People
back in the
sensitive.
day, I just told you, Kobe called Stephen A. Smith like, yo,
But see what he did,
call
he-
me motherfucker.
he
I
ca-
called
right.
you.
He
No.
called me.
No. He said, pull up, come over. He said, yo, listen, you start talking. He's like, all right, man, come over. He gave him an open line of communication first and foremost, and on top of that, he's invited him to come over to his house to have that conversation.
it never went public.
But
He never went public.
AI
Exactly.
Stephen A. Smith said like, yo, AI called me like if I was ducking him for a little while. Like,
But see,
this shit happens where there's so NBA is about relationships.
It is.
It's more. It's bigger. It's.
But what's the
It's
difference?
a smaller knit community.
The difference-
but
than
what's
NBA.
the difference between what LeBron just did to what you just
with Kobe.
said with
But that's
Kobe?
what I'm saying. But that wasn't a problem when Kobe and AI did it. But it's a problem when
it's a-
LeBron
it's
do it
a-
on the
It's
court.
privately.
You-
I
you-
called
that
you.
was a private conversation. It wasn't.
Only reason we
It
know
wasn't on
about
cameras
only
because
reason
they
we know
said
about
it.
The LeBron shit is because everybody got their phone out now.
But here's
it's not
the-
10 years
Exactly.
ago. It's not 15
You're
years
in
ago.
basketball. You in the middle of a
But here's-
fucking basketball
here's
court. Of
another-
course,
yeah.
somebody's gonna see something.
But here's another thing we're forgetting. Stephen A. Smith, like you said, wrote for Philly,
Yep.
Philadelphia Inquirer. He has a relationship with Allen Iverson.
Good.
Stephen A. Smith, when he started his Quite Frankly show, his first guest was Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
And he has a relationship with Kobe Bryant. So now they have direct line of communication to say, hey, yo, Kobe, man, you taking too many shots. You ain't winning shit without Shaq.
Even though they got emotional, they aimed their emotion. They ain't gonna just wild in front of everybody.
Right.
In front of
like
cameras
some crazy
everywhere.
ass motherfucker. I'm gonna call this nigga. We gonna have a one-on-one, and I'm gonna do it personally.
And then
Privately.
I'm gonna get off personally, like, so nobody. We're not gonna be disrespecting each other in front of
Right.
everybody else. We're not gonna be embarrassing each other. We're gonna do it behind closed doors, like grown men.
Man.
It didn't get physical. It's
It
just
get
words
physical.
exchange.
And the
I
main
feel like that's a lot more mature than
Yes.
yo. Stay away from my
Right,
son, bro.
right.
It's like, yo,
right. So like
what
example.
the fuck, Hulk Hogan?
Like example, right now, bro. You come right. The camera's right here. If you come right now, you have a problem. You think, yo, bro, da, 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 da. We're arguing in front of the camera. That's leading through emotions. You just crashing out.
during the game.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
After the- after the
right now.
game.
So right now, this is our court right now. Literally, this is our court. And then whatever happened with this cameras, we still the court. When this camera's off, we go behind the cameras. This is more personal now.
I don't even want to talk
Don't
to
nobody
you.
need right.
I don't want to talk to you after the camera. And then you got to understand, LeBron did that shit in the third quarter intermission, going to the fourth.
Yo,
So you still have a
Wait,
fourth. You
bro,
still have a fourth quarter to lock
You
in.
have you
I
have to
thought it
hold
was
on
after
to
the
that
game.
shit, bro.
Huh?
I thought after the game.
That
Ah,
shit, no,
it was
that
during the
shit was
game.
the third quarter because Stephen A. Smith was sitting there.
That boy was holding on to that
He
shit,
held
bro.
that. If y'all see the
Oh,
video,
shit. I thought it was
Yeah.
after the game.
if you see the video, LeBron is sitting on the bench with his towel in his hand, and you see him glance because Stephen A. Smith walked courtside.
Yeah.
You see him glance. And in the intermission, whatever's going on the court, whatever the little third court intermission performance and stuff like that, he walks over. Yo, keep my whatever you got to say about me, say it. Don't say da. Get rowdy. Walk back to the bench. Another quarter to play.
Right.
And another thing I want y'all to understand, Kobe versus Stephen A. Stephen A. commented on what Kobe did. Kobe versus Allen Iverson. Stephen A. commented on what Allen Iverson did. LeBron versus Stephen A. LeBron's commented on something his son did. Let your son if your son, and this is what makes it more worse, and I don't want to disrespect LeBron or his son. This will make it more worse. If LeBron James' son came to LeBron and said, yo, dad, I don't even what the fuck is he talking about? And you say, don't worry, son, I got it. That will make your son look more like a pussy in the NBA than any fucking thing.
Exactly.
But if your son was there, and mind you, your son wasn't there that night.
if your son pulled up on Stephen A,
we mad respect.
completely different story.
There's a
You
completely
get
different
mad
story.
respect for him.
completely different.
Stephen
story.
A. is not leading ESPN first take with, yeah, LeBron's son stepped to me.
No, he will.
He
probably
would.
might,
He
yeah.
would.
Will.
He would because it's in the headlines.
Yeah.
But
But
guess
Stephen
what?
A. was like, yo, I have a lot of respect for this young man.
Exactly.
Bingo. And
He wouldn't
guess
even-
what?
He wouldn't
just
even
approached-
said what Bronny said to him.
Nope.
He would just say, yo, you know what? I got a lot of respect for him. We had a conversation.
Yeah.
We good.
We good.
But LeBron is
Yeah.
step, and LeBron did, and look, everybody's coming to the LeBron defense saying, hey, if you talking about me, don't bring my son into it. I'm talking about you because your son is a part of the reason the conversation is started.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
When
we
there's
got-
a roster spot when somebody else deserves it,
right.
it's gonna be talked about.
Hey,
Right.
Hey,
Name the player that deserved it.
huh?
Name the player that Bronny James took a spot.
there's people on the roster
wait,
right
what,
now.
What was that rookie name? He had braids. His name, I think his name was Quentin or some shit like that. He was a rookie alongside Bronny. He was a point guard as well.
He was shooting a lot, right? I think they were talking about
He's not. He just got waived like a couple
Yeah.
of weeks ago.
Oh, I
before
understand. Yeah.
Before Bronny went on his tear,
Mm-hmm.
he took his time.
Right.
He took his position. Like, I remember that the same night that Bronny first played with LeBron, that nigga was inside the game killing.
Mm-hmm.
He took his spot.
He had. I think he hit a three. He hit a three in the corner. I know who you're talking about. I can't think of his name, but he hit a three in the corner. We didn't hear from him since
I
that
wanna
fucking
say
game.
Yeah, he had
Grimes,
straight
but I
back
think
braids.
that's
Nah,
wrong.
Quentin Grimes
Yeah.
is it was a nigga
Not
that came.
Not Quentin Grimes.
It was a nigga that played in the summer league with Bronny.
Yeah.
He played with the summer league, got invited to the preseason,
He
played
was
preseason,
alongside Bronny.
Killing
He
in the
was
summer.
Killing. He's gone now. He's waived somehow. And
Exactly.
now
What
Bronny
team
got
is he
30-point game.
Waived, nigga.
waived. He's
Free
home.
agency.
Exactly.
He's trying to
So
make
I'm
it back.
saying he wasn't. You act like he took fucking Magic Johnson's spot.
What we're saying is
There's
you're
niggas-
holding up a
there are
roster
niggas-
spot.
Scott, you just asked the question. Who's gonna?
We're
Whose
giving
spot
you.
did he take?
We're giving you.
I said he took that nigga's spot. He took his. Yeah, hey, it's okay.
It's okay.
But we can't act like that's not what's going on. That's the only thing it is.
And I feel
I'm okay
It
with
is
it.
nepotism. I'm not.
And
That's
I'm
not the
fu-
argument.
Yeah, no, but that's pretty much what LeBron is saying. That's not what's going on. It is like, yo, dog, just be real.
yeah.
It's okay.
And then understand the
You should be
criticism.
allowed nepotism.
Perfect example. I'm doing a podcast. Our podcast become worldwide, nationwide, everything like that. My son come to me at 18 years old, say, Dad, I want to start a podcast. All right, cool. I'm gonna get you into all these meetings with Apple, Spotify, all these other shit. Now, if another podcast criticized my son's podcast and say, yeah, his podcast suck. If his podcast sucks, his podcast suck. But because I got him there, I can't. If they argue, oh, well, he only got there because of nepotism. Yes.
Yes.
And I argue to the day because if I had to break down doors for him to walk through the doors, then absolutely.
Absolutely.
I'm fine with that.
I worked hard for you to get here,
Right.
son?
Right.
Like, why must be high?
Why we did.
Right.
So at the end of the day, I'm okay with Steve. I'm okay with nepotism. I'm okay with whatever. As a father, step to a person, but understand that you step into a person and understand that you're wrong.
You gotta
wrong.
be righteous.
You have to be righteous and understand that and this is another thing that fucks me up too. You do not. LeBron just as a father in that mind reacted. He's not understanding the backlash that his son is about to face, which we spoke about. He's gonna be on every fucking team, G League and stuff like that. Man, I can't even say nothing to you.
Bro,
Right.
I wish I was on a G League team going against him. I would have daddy jokes for days.
All fucking day.
All
day, bro.
what?
That's the league he's doing well in.
And then guess what? Bronny James,
Yeah.
to me,
Overcome it.
and to me, Bronny, when LeBron retires and Bronny becomes a free agent,
He gonna have to deal
what
with
team?
that.
No, what team would want him? Because now your dad's gonna be in every fucking locker room.
And that was the incentive for him even being in the NBA in the first place. Bron said, literally, hey, whatever team drafts Bronny, I'm going to that team.
Why you think Phoenix fucking worked him out? Only two teams worked him out: Lakers and Phoenix.
Yeah.
And then Maverick Carter had to go to those teams. No. Rich Paul had to go to those teams and say, don't draft him.
Because he's only gonna go here or here.
He's only gonna go here or here because y'all think if y'all draft him, then LeBron gonna go there.
right. And the
And-
Lakers couldn't get a trade for Devin Booker. So you know what? Lakers go get him.
Well,
Right.
well,
But let's go to music. Boy Tory.
well,
Oh, you want something else?
the Anthony.
Nah. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Because that's a whole nother episode.
Yeah.
Because I got more information on that, and we
Bang,
already
bang.
we a little deep into
Cool.
it. But I want to talk about Tory Lanez though. Your boy, Free Tory, as you
Yeah.
always recruit.
Boy dropped the album.
He dropped the album. Have you listened to it?
Did he?
I did.
Hey.
I did listen to it.
Give us
It's
your review.
I fucks with it, bro. He got some heartfelt shit. He had my boy Silver Surfer on there talking his shit.
Yep.
Got some songs coming up. I guess if or whenever the fuck he decides to get out of jail as well. He got a couple shit. Crazy thing is though, bro. I'm not saying boycotting, but I think Apple is kind of doing some whole shit.
They are.
with Tory Lanez shit
They
right
are.
now, where they're not promoting like if you go to like new music or whatever, that little panel there, his name is not up there at all.
He's number
Like,
one.
no-
He's number one stream, and his albums are not popping up as the number one. stream
Nothing.
album.
I'm not sure
I
about
think they're not trying to
Spotify.
I think it's because of where the album is written.
In prison.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely
That
not.
man already won an award though.
Typically, projects like that aren't pushed as hard by the label.
He
But
has no label.
I know because he's independent, but he's still. I think he's like, he has his own freedom, but he's one of the niggas like he has to speak to a nigga type.
Can you want to get into conspiracies? You know who runs Apple, right?
You about to say the whole Rock Nation shit?
Yeah, I mean, I would.
That's what I was thinking the whole time.
I was gonna leave it for you. I just mentioned it. I was gonna leave it for you.
Because I mean, yeah, that there's a certain thing where I mean, because if you guys remember, during his processing or whatever, his father kind of aired out Rockefeller Nations and whatnot, or Rock Nations, like, yo, what the fuck you guys doing? Like, you guys supposed to be a support, help some way. Even to the point where there's a song where at the end you kind of hear him like bigging up Chris Brown, because I think he was the only one that actually like helped him, support him, like actually like broke off some bread or whatever, and how significant that played a role in his paying for lawyers or whatever. Even the lawyers kind of switched up on him, was doing like some shady shit or whatever too. So a whole bunch of shit was happening at the same time. So behind that thing, yeah, word is born. I think Rock is trying to bury my man. I mean, because when he gets out of here, he's not allowed in the U.S.
He's getting.
But I heard.
This wasn't the first time he said that they've been trying to bury him.
Yeah. So what I heard, was like sources. Donald Trump actually is a supporter of Tory Lanez. In the sense of
something's in the works.
Not support him.
Country type thing.
I mean, that could be a thing.
Something's in the works to pardon him.
Yeah. It's again. This is just words of mouth.
Yeah,
it's not
sources.
Yeah. This is not a real thing.
I
read the same.
But he's from Canada, and right now we are beefing with Canada.
Yeah. So I feel like that is holding it up of the pardon, because President Trump is in the phase of pardoning a lot of people.
I think if you're entertainment, you're having legal trouble, and if you denounce Democrats or wokeness, I think Donald Trump will try to like pardon you.
Yeah.
Especially if you give him the reason why. If you like, hey, the reason why I'm down is because the Me Too movement type shit. Even though it wasn't a Me Too movement that took Tory Lanez down,
it's associated with the Republican Party.
No, it's the Democratic
Liberal
Party. Associated with liberals.
Yes.
Because this wasn't really about, I guess, like evidence for real. It really was about, a young woman getting shot and us feeling bad about that.
It's about making an example.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Pretty much. If a woman gonna get shot, somebody gotta fucking feel it. Because with the Tory Lanez shit, it wasn't really facts based when he went, for the reason why he went down. Yeah. Because if it was, he should be exonerated already when it comes to the
just
DNA.
The evidence hasn't.
The gunpowder residue, which wasn't on him. Right. So if we're gonna go by straight facts, he shouldn't even be in there already.
But let me just say this, because I know people that watch this will say this, and I've seen it in comments. Everyone else saying, "Oh, even though he went down for the shooting, he also went down for gun charges and stuff like that, which we all understand is it's clear to be true." What really?
Wait, what's true?
What that there was a gun in the possession of his car that he took.
That was his gun.
That was his gun that he voluntarily.
No, it wasn't.
He took it.
Yeah, he took the hit
because he felt like I was not going to get in trouble for the Megan situation.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are saying like, oh, everybody's fighting this fight for him having shot Meg and stuff like that. We're forgetting the fact that he had a gun in his car. He's a person that's not supposed to have a gun in his car. Yes. I feel like my personal saying is that would have been looked aside had not Meg was shot. Because we can all agree she was shot.
I mean, there would have been, the whole incident wouldn't have happened if she didn't get shot.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I guess they described the gun. They said it was like a small pink gun.
Yeah, a little twin.
Yeah, so it was like the assistant's gun.
Little deuce.
Yeah.
Deuce.
It was Meg's assistant gun. And there was no residue on his hand of that gun.
Right.
So, just by that alone... Tory Lanez should just be.
That's a slam dunk. That's a slam dunk.
Exactly.
Let's be very honest. Tory Lanez was made an example of.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Be very honest, because there's no way you give the assistant immunity and there's more residue on her.
And then when y'all couldn't find the driver, then when y'all finally found the driver kind of painted the picture, and it's just like, well, it's a little too late. We already got what we got.
And there's several conflicting testimonies. Right. A lot of times, DAs won't even want to try shit like this.
Right.
That's why it took them so long to get to it, and COVID, obviously.
Right.
So if he just say, hey, wokeness took me down, and your governor, the Californian governor, you don't like that guy.
Yeah,
he's liberal as fuck. He been spending money all types of ways.
Him and Trump don't like each other.
Exactly.
How can I make him look like a bitch?
Exactly.
Part of his. Yep.
He he got that DA inside there.
Yep.
He got that prosecutor inside there. What are we gonna do about this wokeness?
It was an executed plan, bro, to make sure
Exactly.
he don't come out, bro. That's all it was. So like, it's. I mean, I think everybody in this fucking room know, like, my man didn't do what
We know that,
right?
but
So like,
don't
it's-
say that. Don't
There's
say it
so
too
much
loud.
conflicting evidence. Like,
Yeah.
in a case that's messy, how do you come out with a clear verdict?
Yes.
Well, that's the thing. But
No,
even,
the verdict was
well,
for the gun charge. The gun.
Verdict was for the gun, and
the
then
verdict
everything
was the
said.
10 years at North Kern State for the gun charge.
Yes.
in California.
And he
So,
a
I mean-
felon with a gun.
I
You
mean,
can't do that.
If we go reverting back to his album, I think I forgot what track it is. I'm not. I think it was his father. His father made a really great point, man. It's like, yo, it's a black man protecting two black girls, bro. At the end of the day, and he got the basically this
The shit
shitty
in the stick. Yep.
Yeah, literally one for getting arrested, another one getting shot at, man. So that holds so much value. Like, when he said I didn't realize it in his perspective, I'm like, damn, you know what? That's absolutely true though, because black people in a tinted car with a gun, that's never a good fucking sign,
Especially
bro.
at night in Cali.
So-
Oh, good luck.
So
And we was
basically,
going through that time where they was shooting black people on sight,
Bro.
Yep.
So I never thought about it in that perspective, because everything was just
in the
like Tory
perspective of
Lanez.
who had to take the rap.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you know what, bro? Yeah, that's fucking wild, man.
Yeah, they're always trying to protect each other that night.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, until eventually somebody got
Well,
emotional.
and I think it- I think-
Meg, she.
I think it really was the
Yeah.
emotion. It literally was the emotion.
Meg was drunk. She don't remember
I'll
what
never
happened.
Be happy with like the explanation of the shit because everybody was so fucked up, and then Meg tried to do an interview, and then there's so much conflicting.
And she
evidence.
lied.
She
They-
lied.
she lied.
She
basically
publicly lied.
She
And
lied
that-
to Gayle King.
And that would piss me off because you lied because you still was in love with this man.
No,
or you
she
liked
lied
this
to
man.
protect her image.
No, she
She want to
lied.
be a hoe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she,
it was
she
an image
lied
thing.
to
But it's-
protect her relationship with Party at the time.
Right.
That was the
Mm,
first lie when she was like, "Have you had intercourse?
No.
I went to college, but I don't know what intercourse is."
But Meg, again, we're not here to shit on Meg because we're talking about Tory's album.
Real shit.
Man, she got them men locked up, bro.
Yeah. But I don't want to shit on.
Honestly,
I mean, and
to be fair to her, that was a time period in her life where she had just lost like her parents, and even everybody talked to her like, yo,
Yeah.
she was in a real nasty
Yeah,
like.
you're right.
place.
Look, man,
she
look,
was nasty.
look.
She
But
was
she
drinking
was-
all the
I'm gonna
time.
be honest
She
with
was
you, bro.
fucking
That's a
alive,
terrible
though.
person,
Listen,
but that's
look.
a terrible person to rely on for a statement.
But
Absolutely.
regardless of whatever the fuck, listen, it's shit sucks, bro. The things people have to overcome, it sucks. Everybody has their own fucking
Shit
personal problem.
everybody gets shit.
But right now,
everything.
as we speak, she out there shaking ass and having a good time. I'm over
Walking
here.
red carpets with her titties out.
My man is in jail right
Steve,
now
Steve.
with a fucked up mic trying to figure out how to make an album, bro.
Nah, the mic was
and,
good.
and her best friend somehow isn't her best friend
No more.
Anymore.
after that night.
That's who I have.
and honestly,
Yeah.
they're both.
They're
They're
both
both
but I
wrong.
wrong.
think-
They're both wrong.
No, they're two rich people trying to protect a normal person. How I
Yes.
feel like
Yes.
because
Oh.
Meg did Shorty wrong because she was fucking Tory behind her back, and now if they both agree to lock her up, they both look bad. Now there's two rich folks.
Two rich
Gotta-
niggas.
gotta know
Two
a
rich
person like
motherfuckers
that.
letting a normal person
locked,
take it-
knocked up. I mean,
Right.
locked up because she got emotional.
Right.
That whole op is gonna look fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Tory should have just took that. He should have just like, oh man, fuck it. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Mhm. You want to be a better man.
But see, Tory, I hate to blame Tory, but Tory, to his fault, thought that her
Ano-
best friend was going to be like, you know what?
She
I
was
ain't
gonna
gonna
see the shit and help him out.
Exactly.
Which she-
That's why he
what did
hit
she
her
get-
up first when he got
what did-
arrested.
What did she get? Immunity or something?
She did got
gotta
immunity.
Yeah, immunity.
So when she
Yep.
gave her testimony, they
didn't
nobody.
matter.
thought
I plead the fifth.
cross examination didn't really attack her.
I plead the fifth.
She
Yeah,
pled
nah.
the fifth on a
It
lot
didn't
of
It
shit.
didn't matter
Like,
because you got immunity. It don't matter what. So whatever she said to them behind closed doors, that happened. She, we can
Scary
assume
boy.
she did that
Scary.
shit.
It is what it is.
Let's say she did that shit.
When
Guess
get-
what? You
when
can't bring that shit in
when
court.
you get a full immunity,
It's
you
over.
did it. You did it. Yeah.
And when the prosecution has an agenda to say, you know
We
what,
trying to get him.
we want him.
We don't want you.
Meg
don't
is
want
the
you.
victim. You give us nothing by putting you behind bars. We could get him deported and stop his. We're putting a rich person in jail
black
that's
man,
living the
a
American
black
dream.
man.
A rich
A black
man in
man,
jail.
and he's living literally the American, a
He-
foreigner
He
living
has
the
a,
American
he has a
dream.
kid, by the way.
Yes,
Yeah.
they don't give a
I
fuck.
don't give a fuck.
If you're a Democratic candidate, you don't want any women getting locked up. at
Right.
that time.
Right.
Right.
Especially with who had any type of notoriety. or
Especially
anything like
Meg.
that.
And
yeah.
you're coming off and into this Me Too stuff.
Yeah, you're
Why
not
would-
trying to do none of that.
You gotta
shit.
think,
Why
Meg-
put another? I have two females looking combative in the court.
You gotta think Meg was an extremely popular.
Yes, it was big.
That was
Yeah.
some of her heights when she was on Good Morning America. She was on She-Hulk for God's sake.
She was
around
the
that time.
hottest.
She was the hottest. She was the
was.
hottest.
Female.
So at the time, it's like, who wants to take her down? But then you hear all this other shit where you're like, oh, Meg was drinking heavy at that time.
Yeah,
Meg
she was drunk,
Meg was
drunk.
having sex with G-Eazy and all the and the
Megan
baby
was
and,
fucking
and
the-
Tory
I keep, he
Lanez
said, I keep hearing somebody.
and
know.
while she was
Yeah, there was
bachelor
there was-
party,
He said Jeezy.
That wasn't a bad together.
Yeah.
With-
With
on
the-
IG
with the picture,
filming,
with the filming each
with
other.
filming each other.
and then she had to
Wait,
admit on the
what?
stage.
Yeah.
And she was on the. And
Let me go get that
and
for
in
you.
Court,
Yeah,
and in
it's
court,
bad.
they made her admit like, who else were you having relations with? And
She
had to
ran-
say it
she ran him
while
down.
while she was with her boyfriend at the time. And then he dropped a diss track. And then
Yeah,
her
that's-
likability has gone downhill since the Gayle
Who's her man at the time?
the
Party,
party
right?
Fontaine.
Party.
But yeah,
But since the Gayle King interview, her
That shit went
popularity has gone down and down and
down.
down. But at the time, it was at its height.
Because
She
it
was
was
a very
hers.
sympathetic character at
But
the
you
time.
gotta think about it, like you said, the Me Too. We was in literally the midst of Me Too.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
she became
I
a very
think-
sympathetic character.
Yeah.
I think Hov knows that Meg is a bad investment right now, so he's trying to like
This is
get all his money. No, he's not gonna. He want his money back.
everything back.
Yeah, Meg's been doing everything. If
She
you
got a-
haven't noticed,
she got a
she's-
360
working.
deal?
She been working.
she's been everywhere, and it's not like her music been getting better, or it's like she be
The
getting
music has been the same.
or she's been
It's
getting more
alright.
fit.
It's okay.
She was on a hot girl tour. I think she was selling merchandise, like her clothes and shit.
But I just want people to realize on that Hot Girl tour, you know who was on that tour with her?
Say it.
Glow. Glow was on that tour.
he was killing.
And Glow killed that tour.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
remember Glow, but more than Megan.
No,
And that was
Glow-
Megan
yeah,
headline
yeah,
that
Glow,
tour.
Glow is she's number one right now.
She
Because
is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she number
Sexy
one.
had a baby.
Meg-
Meg's fell off.
Glow,
and all.
then
we only
Doechii's
been
too.
seeing Meg because Jay-Z want his money back.
Yeah.
He invested too much in this girl, and he's like, "Yo, no." And I just spend more money when it comes to this case.
Yeah.
Whatever gig we got out here, you
doing it.
Kamala Harris, get your ass out there and fucking turk.
There's
Kamala
an award
Harris.
show that
Yeah.
needs your presence.
Go
Grammys.
there.
You get the fuck out there. Go make that fucking
ESPYs.
money
And you
back.
better be looking like a bad bitch. Like,
Exactly.
Yep.
Because Meg, she has been making like better music. We're not saying, oh damn, Meg's killing it, but we see her everywhere.
Yeah.
yeah, her appearances have been
Everywhere.
just as high
She's
as
gonna
ever.
fall off soon. Like once
Everybody-
Hov get his money
The
back,
music
she's
production
done.
production has.
No, I just think
She hasn't been producing as much.
No,
music
I just
in
think
general.
every female is passing her now. Glow is passing her.
Oh, yeah.
What's
Doechii.
every?
Doechii. Well, Doechii's another one. Doechii says some bullshit.
No, it's some
bruh.
bullshit.
Doechii
What's
says
You,
some bullshit.
I won't be surprised.
what's every?
Yo,
I
but
feel
wait,
like- I
time
feel like
out.
in
I'm
a-
sorry, but did you like? I don't know. Did you guys recently hear what she said?
That's what I'm talking about.
With
Yeah.
the whole-
Yeah,
I gotta
was
get
gonna
that.
ask y'all what y'all was talking
Let me
about.
hear that. What was said?
So
She went wild.
Well, not necessarily. So she was just saying that a red flag is a guy that's a straight or whatnot. Like that's a red flag.
What, straight what?
Straight guys are a red flag.
The fuck she? Oh, man.
I wonder her situation. I don't know if you guys seen the little small interview that
She was on Hot Wings.
Yeah.
And y'all been pushing this girl on me for fucking 2.5
No,
months.
she a great rapper.
Y'all been pushing.
But
this girl.
that bullshit she said.
I've only heard like I'm not gonna lie. I know how y'all.
No, her album
Album's really good.
hit. Her
Her
album
album's
I know
hit.
y'all was saying that.
She just won a Grammy.
I've heard one song from this girl. I'm sorry.
She good, sir.
I'm late to the party. I am. I've heard.
Everybody late to that
I've heard
party.
her, but I heard. What did I hear?
Nah,
I mean,
Alex,
I heard the anxiety song.
Alex
that
is
came
here.
out.
He would
Alex
give us
put me
more.
up early, bro.
Yeah, he put me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, I mean, honestly, I don't think it's gonna be something that y'all gonna put in your car and bump.
Nah.
But y'all,
I'm not gonna lie.
You bump it?
But I'm a.
Yeah,
I'm
I
her
fuck with
album.
her music.
I'm
yeah.
that fucks with female
I fuck
artists.
with
I
it.
do though.
I think
fuck with female
I think she can rap.
She
I
can
think she
rap.
make good music. I think she's tough. But if I'm gonna, I'm just saying.
By yourself
Sunny
or with a
afternoon,
girl?
Yeah, in the summertime with the windows down, I'm not
bumping
gonna
her.
bump.
She's not in
Doechii.
rotation.
She's
Yeah.
not in rotation, but I can appreciate good rappers and skills. She got it. I'm not
Yeah.
saying
Yep.
she's not liking anything in my
I'll
book.
listen to her like on a car ride to work or like coming back or whatever. Like
That
you
car
know.
ride back from work, you get a lot of music listening. To
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
man.
lie.
A lot of
I'm-
mellow.
I-
Not a mellow.
So yeah, so
mellow.
and I love female artists. I support my Georgia Smiths and my Scissors and
Lotto
all that.
and stuff
I do.
like that, yeah.
I very much do.
But going back to her statement though,
Yeah, that shit was wild.
that shit is wild because
Now, who she be dating?
And
Like,
it's-
bi niggas?
No,
she said
man.
Yeah.
She's
her
dating a
preference
girl.
Is, no, her
Dating a
preference.
girl right
She's
now.
dating a girl now, but her
Oh.
preference is bisexual men. If she was in the men realm,
Yeah.
she likes bisexual men. where she can be.
Get it.
Exactly. She could be. I don't want to say the word wrong, but it's like adventurous voyages with them.
Mm-hmm.
Where
But
she
she
feel
just
like
want to watch gay guys fuck.
no, she feels
That's
like
what it
she
sound
won't
like.
get cheated
Yeah.
on. She feel like she won't get, which is really dumb.
That was dumb.
Oh, she much rather get cheated on with dick than pussy. That sounds like insecurity.
Yes,
to me.
yes,
Yes.
That sounds like insecurity.
If you read in between the
Yeah,
conversation with that,
You
that's
don't-
what she said.
Yeah, because you don't want another woman taking in a man, but if another man, he just like dick.
Yeah.
So that's whatever.
He's
It's
just-
still
that's
the
just-
same
it's
shit.
just dick.
Yeah, that's just whatever.
I'm gonna just say this. I now hate this bitch. That's all you have to do.
Oh,
is
this
say
HR,
me.
HR,
Come on,
right?
and
Fuck
that's
it
HR
up.
Fair enough.
HR, fuck it up.
Mission statement from HR. I hate
HR.
this bitch.
But do y'all think she's an industry plant? Because a lot of people were saying that.
No, she's
Like
been
she's-
rapping for
Nah,
a long
nah,
But
she
hold on,
not.
wait. The reason I say that is because a lot of people feel like she's driving this agenda of bringing like the transgenderness and all that stuff into the
I feel
film.
like I don't like anybody that.
Oh, she's
attacks-
definitely bringing
I
that
don't-
shit
I
because
don't-
she has some.
I don't.
She did some wild take.
I don't like. I'm not a fan of anybody that. I'm not a fan of men attacking women's femininity or where they stand. I'm not a fan of women attacking men's masculinity. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I get that.
I get it. That makes sense.
It's you know what it is.
So I don't like ganging up on women saying, "Oh, these women ain't shit." I don't like.
Well, you
people
had the wrong
saying,
podcast.
Yeah.
Man,
I've been doing that for the last
you see,
year and a half.
You see it why it's so hard to be our HR.
Exactly.
I'm like, these women are shit.
Yeah,
Some
but,
of them.
but I ain't gonna lie though. She
I like
has-
that.
I mean, she's gonna bring what she is, and so that's exactly what
And
she
she
is.
young.
So,
She
like-
young. She
So,
know
Sabi,
better.
you think that's her? That's genuinely her.
That's generally her. So I mean, listen, if you actually, she's gonna tell, just like anybody else. Like if you ask a person, I don't know why I have this thing this word in my head. The guy was like, "Yeah, I had the what the fuck he said, yo?
Had a what?
Had a fuck, bro. It's a sexual thing. I don't know why I can't get the name out of it. Long story short, bro, she's gonna basically say exactly what she is. So she been said it a long time ago. She swings both ways or whatever, or she like. I think even in her rap song, she mentioned that she was dating a dude like in the DL.
Yeah, I think she
and
with
stuff
a
like
gay
that.
dude
Yeah,
before,
so, like-
bisexual.
She's a bisexual man. That she
Right.
dated.
So like, if you're gonna act it, that's exactly what she's gonna tell you. So it's not necessarily like
It's
she's
not new,
bring-
you're saying.
Yeah,
She's
she's
not
not
new.
bringing anything forcefully, like purposely.
But just the first
to-
time people hear say they come and hobble.
Well, this is the first time I've ever been on any type of
that's
platform.
the first time
so-
I'm really hearing her
Yeah,
voice.
voice.
So, and she's so unique that I'm not even surprised that that's
Neither.
something she would say because
Neither.
there's not a lot of. It's not like how can she? What makes her so good is like, granted, she had different influences, but like you can't really pinpoint her like, yo, she sound like this person. Like she has her own particular voice and lane.
She
in a
style
sense.
me of Andre 3000. Her style.
I feel like she remind me of Nicki Minaj, just a different
because of the tone setters, the way how because she does that sometimes.
animation.
Yeah,
Animation.
animation shit. Yeah.
She's
Y'all gonna-
willing to go there.
Y'all gonna we're gonna get into it after the pod. I want to hear some female. We're gonna talk about female rap just in general.
I mean,
we can talk about it after because I want to hear a couple songs. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, she
cool.
cool.
She cool.
Yeah.
But
I still hate her. I'm done. I don't care about
That's
that.
fair.
Bullshit.
But I-
Yeah,
What you just told me was some bullshit.
That's some bullshit.
That's some
to call
bullshit.
A man
Bullshit.
For
a
being
red
straight.
flag because
being
he like
straight.
pussy.
That's some.
Like,
That's
What
some.
first of all,
bull-
that's how
That's some she.
That's how the war started.
That's,
Yeah,
that's
that's how
the
you got
ultimate
here.
form of she.
and let's be
man
real.
hate-
Do you
man
hate,
hater.
Do you hate your father?
Bingo.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah,
you got
that-
to. You got to.
and maybe she does, but that's your problem. Like,
Yeah, not our
Yeah.
that
fault.
has
You
nothing
said-
to do with everybody else.
That's the she man.
She man hate woman
haters.
haters.
You know how we had the he man woman haters. She's
That's
the
she man.
She
the she man hater.
I mean, and I feel like we all do have our insecurities.
Yes.
But I feel like that insecurity is
man.
glaring, and she feel like she probably act like it's not. But for you to say, I much rather have a guy that's willing to fuck another guy,
A bisexual guy.
as opposed to he might cheat on me for
With a
another
girl.
woman.
Yeah.
You
That's
insecure as shit.
that's super insecure. That's like, yo,
That's an identity crisis.
yeah, yo, it's like, yo, dog, like,
Mm.
come on.
Because you don't know, you truly don't know yourself because you don't know, clearly you don't know what you like. I'm not going to say because.
No,
Now she know what she like.
She knows what she like.
No.
But she's doing.
She's
Look,
picking
this
which
what she's
one.
Doing. She's not putting herself in competition with another woman.
She rather,
That's real competition.
But here-
she rather be in competition
With a
with
man.
If you're dealing with a guy who likes to fuck other guys, they ain't.
That ain't.
But
I ain't
Bro,
know.
He
but
really
that-
like dick, but he's just dealing with me as well.
Right.
But I feel like that's like the ultimate form of like sexual questioning. Like you're a bisexual person that only prefers bisexual people.
But question is guys really bisexual though? Because like,
Hey,
Yeah,
I don't
if
want
you
to
do some
touch.
shit-
I don't want to touch that with Tim.
listen,
I ain't touching that.
I ain't want to touch that with a
I don't
10-foot
want-
pole
I'm not
either.
touching
I
that
want
with
to touch
10-foot
that
pole.
right
That's
now.
why I
y'all
didn't say
want to
it.
go that route?
Nah,
We're
yet.
not going that
Alright.
route. We're not
We
going
can try that
that
next
And
pod.
it's-
Alright,
in the summer.
Wait.
route. We're not going that route.
In the summer. In the summer. In the summer.
I'm just saying.
We're not going that route.
Yo,
You know what? Go ahead. You know what, Sabi?
Fuck it, go.
Sabi, you brought it to the table. Go ahead, Sabi.
Go ahead, big. Go ahead.
Oh,
I ain't never gonna silence you. Go ahead, brother.
oh.
Go ahead, bro.
That's why I'm silencing you because I know he won't. Don't do it.
No, dude.
HR said nah, man.
Don't do it.
HR said nah.
Listen,
No.
like dude said,
I'm
it's a
gonna
quick,
listen to HR,
listen,
bro.
it's a quick conversation.
It's not a quick
No.
conversation.
No.
It's not quick.
I'm
With
not
them
doing-
two,
I'm
them two
I'm
is not gonna
doing
be
either one of
quick.
you. It's bad enough. Doob was almost halfway said it before.
Yeah, he about to.
No.
All right.
I'll cut y'all mics. Do it.
All right, cool.
Touche,
So
touche,
then
bro.
I'll pose this question. It was on our rundown. Do y'all feel like men are too sensitive nowadays?
Yes.
Depended.
I'll
Nope.
say yes.
Oh, yes or no?
You know, I changed my mind. I feel like we had this conversation before.
Yeah. I think
Last
so.
year, right?
We've had it like different ways.
Yeah, and
We
you
did
kinda
it?
said it.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
had this conversation.
Sassy.
yeah, exactly.
We've had-
You said are men
There's
becoming?
we've had this conversation 7 times in different.
Yeah.
in 8
Are men,
different
are men becoming the new females?
Yes.
Yeah, you said
Yes.
are men becoming
Yes.
weaker?
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's
Okay.
what-
Rico sassy.
Yeah,
And a couple of stuff.
Yeah, and I said no, but really, yeah, you were right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How, dude?
That's what I'm saying because
I was wrong. You
Whoa.
see,
Living right.
see,
Living
listen.
right.
So listen. I'm so
me
glad.
get a
I'm
breakdown. Let me get a breakdown.
so glad that Doob has a great memory. Because when mind you, when we had this time off and I'm putting the shit together, I'm just like, I hate to rerun everything sassiness. Like it get all this question can lead into a sassiness conversation that we have millions of times. But then when I rewatch some of our episodes, me and Doob did battle on this. It wasn't particularly this question, but it fell in the realm of are men weak?
Yeah.
And this is how good we are without knowing how good we are. For Doob to bring that up because that's what I have in my notes to bring up. And I was waiting for Doob to have the rebuttal because I'm like, hey, wait, Doob, you said this on episode motherfucking 3. So
Oh, that nigga did homework.
I know, absolutely, bro. I was down bad. I told y'all niggas February was bad for me. But the reason why I
You
went,
ever had a point you just digging at that point? You're like,
yes,
You're like, nigga, I was right.
I was. But the reason I want to have this conversation now, and it has nothing to do with sassiness, it's the fact that there was a lot of things like when we were off that happened. Cameron and Ocho Cinco had a beef, right?
Yeah.
I felt
that
like
was
I felt like,
crazy beef.
and I felt like that was just two men that just
Didn't
was
communicate.
sensitive.
They kind of
They were overly sensitive because
they were.
Ocho just was giving Cameron his props, and Cameron was like, "Nigga, I don't need it." Cameron, is
No,
just-
but
Cameron got
Cameron
mad.
took it as combative.
He
Cameron
got
said,
mad
Shadow
because he
just
said,
said-
"I'll take your spot."
So
Ocho Cinco
I
said-
think that's more miscommunication.
Yes,
more than-
yes.
No,
That's
I
exactly
give
what
it-
it was.
Yes.
That's
Let me-
exactly what it was.
But here's I flipped the question because at the end of the day, like you said, we said prior, we don't like you said. We've been 36 years on this earth. I'm done heard it all. I may hear new shit, but it doesn't move me. I feel like people that are in this space should not let something move them. Something should not get you to the point where you're so sensitive and you say to yourself, I have to respond. I feel like whenever we put out our episodes, we put out clips, we talk on social media, nothing should move us to be sensitive enough to want to respond. I'm relating sensitivity to responding to everything.
Can
I
I
mean,
answer?
Yeah.
Whatever. You want to go first?
No, whoever.
I guess the
go first.
only rebuttal I guess I would have for that is that this is the content game.
Yup, I'm about to
Like
say
you
that.
would kind of want
So
that.
creating content is sensitive now.
No. Even you could not have any real sensitivity towards it, but you should do that anyway because it's good content.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's
it-
why
it-
they
it's-
help
it's-
both of
it's-
them up.
It's playing the game because we could just ignore what, like, say it's some other podcast they talking shit about us. We could just ignore it and just keep going on with our day.
But address it if gives better content.
Yeah, because the content making game is hard.
Yep.
You have to come up with shit on the
Yep.
constantly.
Yeah.
You know
Every
what I mean?
day.
So if we could kill some time with just showing some fake emotion towards somebody for the reason of content, I'm not too opposed to that.
This is
Right.
a little deeper than that.
But I do get what you're saying though.
I get what you mean.
Men in general shouldn't be emotional,
But
period.
Right.
But
I
there's,
get what you're saying.
there's different. Your question is more broad than you think. Like, what are we talking about? We talking about demographics of men? Are we talking about age?
I'm
Are we
just
talking
talking
about race.
I'm just talking about men. I'm just talking. See,
I think
men in general.
I think the problem is communicate. There's too many ways to communicate nowadays.
Facts.
Do we handle this in a text? Do we handle this in a DM? I think Ryan Clark put it the best way the other day. The way you criticize me is the way I'm going to respond. He said
Him
he
and
said,
Aaron Rodgers.
He said no. He
That's
was
before that?
No, he was talking about in general. Somebody's like, if you DM me, I'm gonna DM you back. If you say something out loud,
I'm
on
gonna
your
address it out
platform,
loud.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
okay,
address
I got it.
Yeah.
If you text me, I'm gonna text you.
I seen that. Yeah.
So I think there's too many communicative styles now that we have available to men. So oversharing is a thing.
Yeah,
do you
that's
think-
true.
But niggas back in the day, they had their issues, they had beefs, and it was
I see you.
more localized. I think.
I see you on site.
It was more on site shit. It was more. I had to protect my rep in the moment. Back in the 70s, niggas like, oh, I had to protect my rep. Your rep was a big thing. Like who people thought you were was a big thing back then too. But now it's like you have to have a social media to protect that. Now it's a crazy world we're living. I don't know if we're more sensitive or less sensitive, but I know we're dealing with more shit than that.
No, I mean, we're absolutely more sensitive. I mean, aside from the social media shit,
You don't want to get nobody to disrespect you.
I think the young kids are more sensitive though. I do. They
No.
say.
Oh, that's different. No,
They
no.
crashed out,
But I don't
bro.
think
Crash out way
They
more.
crash
I
out
don't
way
think
worse.
I don't think even men in their 30s, 40s are so much better. Like I think we gotta.
But
we
we
gotta
won't
find a middle ground with them young niggas.
But we're not gonna crash it out for some bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, but some
But
of
a
us
lot of them
would.
don't got no dads.
But
like,
we are more sensitive, and there's a lot of reason because of that reason. Like a lot of people didn't have fathers growing up. I mean, they only identify with how their
mom
reacts to
treated
things.
Yep.
And aside from men who don't have fathers, in general, all of us, we're softer men. Period.
Yep.
Like because of technologies, like we have a softer life. Like,
Yeah,
we
we're not cavemen chasing fire. No.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like we do a lot of things.
Let's
out
not
of
say
convenience now.
let's not say softer. Let's say easier.
No, soft life. We do
Soft,
got.
soft. You know, we
But I
could
think
go with
that's a
soft.
negative
We do got soft life.
connotation with sensitive and softer.
Yeah, I feel like easier is a better term than soft because soft
And let's be real.
soft is a bad word to fall on.
Sensitive is the
It's,
thing.
that's exactly what it is.
Yes.
No, it's not because
But you
easier-
gotta
Yo,
but the
the
positive
fact-
side of that is
The fact that you don't want to hear that word,
You
it makes
sensitive.
start-
So soft.
Sensitive.
You saw right there.
No.
I wasn't gonna say it, so Doom said it. So I left it as it is.
But
Though, but it does.
But the positive side of that is that they
Fuck y'all.
that they are doing studies, and the studies are that black and brown men, they're like this generation of fathers is spending more time with their kids and spending more time talking with their kids than ever before.
Right, which is a great thing.
That's a
Which is
great
thing.
Yeah.
that don't make
So-
me soft.
No,
But that's
it
the
makes
connotation that
it
we're
makes you more
softer,
aware of
easy.
your emotions. You
Yeah,
connect with your emotions. Some kids don't know how to
Exactly.
connect, and they
that's
spaz
and
out.
that's
But
the
it doesn't
positive
make me-
and that's
but-
the positive way
but
we
here's
got to
my
think
thing.
about it.
Right.
If I understand my kid, it's not because I'm soft. It's because I'm an easier person to understand.
But
I'm easier.
But you're
Because
showing
you-
you showing your kid an outlet of where they could change their anger towards rather boxing, baseball, football, or to another sport.
but that's
Yeah.
not making my
Where-
kids soft.
Not even
You're not
that. It's
making
about,
it
like,
soft, but you challenging their energy. The time that they just want to be sassy. Instead of that, yo, go hit somebody, bro.
Yeah, go to
Yeah,
the gym. Let's go to the gym. Let's work out.
Look,
Yeah.
overall, softer is what we are now.
Yes,
I
we
mean,
are.
it's just you don't like that. You think it's a negative connotation, but it is what it is.
No, I don't think it's.
We-
I don't think it's negative. I just think
No,
the
what-
word.
I think it's negative.
The word
I
doesn't
think we do
fit the
associate
person.
negative.
The
It's-
word doesn't fit the person.
All right.
Why you say that?
Okay. All right. More domesticated then.
That sounds
Nah.
better.
Well, I mean, I feel like that sounds more pussy.
That put pussy as hell.
Domesticated sounds
That sound like I'm a wife in the house.
I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't matter what word we put on it. You still just like you fucking toilet tissue,
So-
bro.
so-
It's-
I'll say it like
But
that.
what sounds better, making life softer or
Living-
making life easier?
You never heard about hard
It's the same
life
shit.
and soft life?
I don't think there's a difference, but
I'll say it like this. You ever notice your
I've heard that before, though,
You ever
George.
You heard
your
it before,
most-
right?
You ever
So
seen your most-
soft life is working in the office and a hard life
It's
for
working
guys.
outside.
Working
It's
outside.
working. Yeah.
That's basically what we.
I
Most of
don't-
the jobs.
What about
I've been living a soft life for a very
Time-
long time.
Time out.
then.
Me
Will,
too.
Time out.
Wait, you never heard that song?
Oh,
I'm the
no,
nicest hard life
because
living.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I did both outside and inside, bro.
Which one you
Yes, I
prefer?
worked in the
I
office
did
and I
both.
worked
Outside
too.
is challenging more so on your body. Inside is challenging more on your fucking mental.
That's what we call that.
That's the same shit.
But here's the thing: I worked.
Same thing, bro.
But I worked in the office and I worked outside. I worked. Perfect example: Amazon. I worked on the truck and I worked behind the desk. You know what was easier for me?
Which one?
Working on the fucking outside on the truck.
Outside, yeah.
Working on the truck was easy.
I prefer outside than inside, bro. I prefer body than fucking physically mental, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make you soft.
No.
You just know an easier route to making your life easier. If I know something is soft, it's not making my life soft. I'm making it's something easier for me.
Well,
It's making my life easier.
I'll give you the best example of this. The best example of this. You ever seen your toughest, hardest friend, nigga, always fighting?
Yes.
And he has a daughter, and we'll see how he
Super
acts
soft.
around her.
Yes.
That's the difference in life.
But those are two. But we're talking two
But I'm
different.
talking about-
We're talking two different
But is he-
ways we're saying it.
But is he not tough no more, or will he not go outside and still be that type of nigga?
No.
He's making
I
his
think-
life
softer
easier.
in
I
the
think-
house with his daughter.
But
Okay, so my definition of soft, I guess in this situation, I'm comparing us to men back then.
In the
Back in the
40s,
day.
50s.
Not even before then.
Before that?
The men that got their hands
Warriors.
dirty. Yes.
Oh,
Warriors.
okay.
Crusaders.
Soldiers.
we
Okay.
make it cement
Soldiers,
tonight.
Soldiers, yes.
Okay,
War
that's
II
not,
guys.
yeah. Okay.
People who
They
built
had it hard.
pyramids.
They
Yeah.
had it hard.
They had all.
And that's what I'm talking about. We are softer, period.
Well, you know what's
Out of convenience and technology.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
and because of that, we have more time for ourselves. To where we do have time to, I guess, care about our emotions and shit like that.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
as,
So we will be softer.
I just want
as a
to
blue collar guy, like my job before was blue collar. This job's gonna be blue collar. Like
right.
there's still niggas that still do hard work every day and gotta be hard.
No, that's
Yeah.
that's facts though. But you got the thing is though, right? So like us as men, right? We do things like say we have kids or whatever. We do things to make slightly easier on our
For them,
kids.
yeah.
But eventually, when their kids have kids and their kids have kids,
Oh, that's gonna be super easy.
it's gonna revert back to like, yo, I'm gonna have to do even harder shit than what my great grandfather have to do now. Because what happened is, let me tell you something. If I'm a billionaire, right? My kids do some shit, they're good, right? Their kid do some shit, they might be good. So eventually, afterwards, all that money's gonna fucking run out because after a while, don't nobody want to do what I did.
Because I've been handing them money.
Things got so fucking easy. So like my great grandkids, they're gonna be fucked because they're gonna be like they have no sense of direction anymore. They don't know what hard work used to be anymore. They're gonna be like, well, fuck, man.
Unless you built that infrastructure for them.
Right,
But
exactly.
shit, do we?
But
Like,
does that right? And that's the thing that kind of like leaked out of everybody to like now like these kids now is softer, but they are smarter though. They more good with technology and they know. Listen, I'm not about to fuck my body up because something you did back in the '80s where you got back problems now.
But
I'm gonna do this now. They're smarter,
They
but
smarter
they're all
because-
softer though.
No, but they're
Working
smarter because
smarter,
they're
not
making it
harder.
easy. No, but yeah, exactly. I just about to say that. They're smarter because they're working smarter, not harder. They're making it easier
They
for
might
them.
not-
to-
No,
My
no,
kids might not work
wait.
blue
Hey,
collar
Miss-
Did y'all not
jobs
hear what he
like I
said?
did.
But you guys are taking the emotion aspect out of it though, because the fact that it's easier, but now when it comes to like dealing with like
when it comes down the line,
emotions,
yes.
even emotions going to be translated into something more like they don't know how to react to like if it go towards a grown ass man. They're going to tell you, hey, listen, man, eye contact. We're going to have a conversation. We're going to do this and that.
I think that's how a lot of.
Cool.
I think that's how someone was raised.
Even that self is lost, but at the same time, we do lose a little bit every fucking time you have kids because that language thing, the whole thing,
The
is
old
gonna-
school values and
it's
shit.
going to leak
Yeah.
out, bro. And it's that's what's kind of happening right now in a sense.
So
Look.
I'll tell you to you like this. Y'all met my pops before. My pops is old school. Like,
Very much so,
y'all come,
yes.
Y'all come to my house, I gotta take your hat off.
Right.
Type
Yeah.
shit. Like, look my father now.
I'd never go to your house without a haircut.
Happens. My father don't
Can I
let.
keep my do-rag on?
No, my father don't
Nah,
believe that.
I can't do it.
Can't be in a restaurant with that. My father raised me old school.
Right.
I've had more blue collar jobs than my father has. He told me
Right.
to my face when I was like 20. He's like, yeah, you work at night every night? You go to work every day by yourself? He like, and that's just something you do on yourself? He like, I'm telling you to your face, like I didn't even do that when I was your age. He's like, my apartment was just like $300 a week. He's like, I was out here doing this and that. He like, it doesn't matter what area you are. It's about the kid. You feel me? So so you're saying about your grandkid, your great grandkid might not be able to pass down the same shit. You don't know what type of environment your great grandkid's gonna grow in.
Yeah,
It's the rose that grow in the concrete. for real.
That's true.
All right, I mean, I understand what your pops was talking about, but at the same time, even though that is the case, I wouldn't say that your father's life was easier than yours, like because his day to day. I mean, I don't know your father.
Maybe was it more simple?
Yeah, no. Because kind of what he's kind of trying to get at is that, hey, nigga, I ain't have to do all of that. Like, and you work blue collar jobs, and you're saying you work more blue collar jobs than your father,
Right?
And I understand that, but that don't necessarily means like his life was easier.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I never said that.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to point that out. That don't necessarily because his day to day around his time period, hard work is just hard work. What we could consider hard work could be like nothing for him. Like him just going downstairs getting a newspaper. To get a newspaper, he probably have to go down to the fucking to the city, go to the newsstand, go do this or whatever, just to know the current events.
Listen, my pops
For
have
us to know
my
current
pops have me
events,
painting
we
rooms
just
and priming rooms and
No,
like,
but he's talking outside of the
like
house.
like a skill set you had to be able to do shit.
outside of occupation, just the time period of growing up, you will have to do more, just do simple shit, period.
Right.
Just more steps, period. What makes us softer is technology.
It is up.
Like it saves us time. Like if I'm a nigga that been working on in a barn or whatever, and I rely on my farm animals for food, I have a different time. I guess thought of time than you would if you live in the city.
Different conception of time.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, a different perception of time. If you're a guy who you work in the city, you work in corporate and shit like that.
Wear a
Right.
suit every day.
Yep.
Exactly. You just go downstairs, order you some fucking eggs in a salad, and you're good. Me, I gotta fucking farm these fucking animals. Like I gotta hash these eggs. I gotta milk the cow. I gotta do a lot more steps. In that, and there's a lot more growing in when it comes to men,
Right.
who are living the convenient life, who are just doing well in life and getting a lot of money. And there's a lot less of us that's doing the blue collar, hard work jobs, the farming jobs and shit like that. Even farmers are starting to have it better because they have technologies
Like
now.
the trade.
So all of us in general are softer
Or
because of technologies and time.
But-
because that's what engineers and smart people do.
Yep.
They
It
make
makes
shit
shit easier.
for convenience.
Convenient, y'all.
But I give you the flip side. You're giving me the technology side. I give you the economic side. The shit we have now is what they said 300 times more expensive than the shit we had like back
Right.
in our father's age.
You get a paper for a quarterback, then you're paying
Exactly.
like damn near $2 to get
They
a
had
fucking.
remember
When
back-
Jersey Journal was
back
going.
in the
Yeah.
day, Jersey Journal was huge. I remember them. They used to come to a barbershop, 50 cents for Jersey Journal. How
Right.
is that shit now?
That shit
That
is
shit
not
down.
even going. That's over.
What's the argument now? The eggs.
Yeah.
Remember
Oh,
eggs?
yeah.
Eggs is $14 now.
Depends what type of
Yeah.
eggs.
So
Yeah.
so we could say, oh, our parents did have all that. Technology wise, we have it much easier. Economically wise, we got it.
It's called inflation.
Technology has made it exceptionally
Easy for
us.
everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
it has. It
So
definitely
if
has.
so if
Economically
we're
wise,
just
we still
working
got
an
as hard
easy
as
job longer hours, as opposed to our parents doing a hard job for just 8 hours, killing their bones, it kind of evens out.
Yeah.
Because because if you just add, I was working a corporate job for 7 years in Michael Kors. I was just at a desk just typing shit
Right.
straight, not doing anything.
Right. Shout out
So-
to Michael Kors because you got us hooked up. You know,
Yeah,
he laced us with watches and everything.
motherfuckers, all my aunties was getting all type of designer bags.
Christmas for
All
that nigga
shit.
was love.
Crazy.
Yes.
So it's like in that I'm becoming a softer man as opposed to if I was just out working construction or doing some other shit. And there's more jobs growing like that for men today, and jobs are creating.
But dude, couldn't it also be the field of work? Because you're behind the desk typing compared to like, let's say an Amazon delivery driver or UPS
But
driver or something
Yeah,
like that.
I'm not gonna lie. That's
but
two different
that
types
job,
of
but
niggas.
that
Yeah.
job,
But
yeah,
you-
but
you
that
trade.
job, that job even got easier from when it was back in the 90s. Everything got easier because of technology,
Yeah.
all across the board. Even though we're paying a lot more, but we're making the money a lot easier.
Yep.
Because just the simple technology that we have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Sounds-
Savi, we work. I know y'all worked over there too. we worked at the factory,
Right.
Yeah.
the asshole place.
Yeah.
But we worked
The
so
strip.
boom-
We're gonna call it the strip.
So boom, we worked in there. We did whatever we do. But
Uh-huh.
when I say I moved and started doing cable, and that's a whole different area of work, and then you learn about the trades and what the trade and people have to do. They
Yeah.
still busting their ass, bro. And that's too. And I'll say like this: when we was working hard at the other place, but we were also we had fun. We
We had some
talked
good
about- we talked about
downtime. Do
the
some bullshit.
conversations you have and
But the
the shit you
downtime
have-
got you right though.
huh?
A lot of time, the downtime got you more focused on doing
Word.
something different from that.
I ain't gonna lie. My department answered to Savi's department basically when I first got in there. So I used
Yeah.
to we and him was joined at the fucking
Off
shoulder,
the- yeah.
just doing
And
mad
but
hard
that's the
shit.
thing. I worked with Savi department from the morning time, but me and Savi never crossed paths. I mean, when we seen each other, we crossed
So you
paths.
know-
But
so
we
you-
never crossed paths
So
as
you
far
know
as
what an
like
expediter
authority
was?
was.
We used to have. I used to need like. Savi would have to be me like he used to work in a deli. I'll say it like that.
Yeah.
He used to have to make me. I needed 50 cold cuts of this and
Tight.
45
Super
cold
tight,
cuts.
bro.
It was so bad. I would skip lunch and we would go over the numbers at my lunchtime. Like, yo, what the fuck
Yeah.
we doing when we come back?
Yeah.
I used to hate y'all niggas at night.
Yeah, bro.
Y'all fucked
It-
with
it was
some-
always-
Bro, but
a
y'all in the
night-
morning, y'all had an way easier
Fuck
compared to
no,
me and
because
Savi.
nigga,
Bruh.
I had to end up learning how to use a slicer because y'all niggas was fucking up.
I'm
But,
right.
but
I'm
listen,
right.
I'm saying that to say this. Like the niggas you.
I'm
put
saying
in
to
the
say
warehouse-
this, y'all niggas should have got y'all shit
I'm
together.
saying this to say this.
I'm excited about that.
I'm gonna curse you out this thing.
I work both.
But you say like the shit we did in the warehouse and the shit they do in the trades, like they're working hard as shit in the trades, and we thought we were
Yeah.
working hard in the warehouse,
Right.
but it's like the same type. It's you would think it was two different types of niggas, but like
Yeah,
we're
no.
all men at the end of the day.
Right.
Right.
We all working hard. The skill set is completely different though. Like
Right.
yeah, I'm climbing ladders and split wire, and you gonna get. I've been shocked, stabbed, all type of shit.
Oh, I guess shit like
Yeah.
that.
Damn, nigga, gang member?
Yeah.
Nigga said I've been shot,
But
stabbed.
when Union Rep Alex comes back, we gonna talk about like cable stories. This shit is you gonna
Nah, y'all cable niggas go through a lot.
we
Yeah,
done
yeah.
I done
I
fell off
respect
the
that.
ladder, all type of shit.
Yeah,
I
nah.
respect that.
Yeah.
So, but you're gonna go, but that shit did. I haven't changed. Like,
Mhm.
but you see, like we as men, we still have the capacity to do it. I was a nigga that worked in the warehouse for 4 years. Now I work outside every day, cold wind, rain, sleet. So you gotta feel
You
your
like-
way. You gotta feel your way through shit, and we're
Facts.
still men at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And my father, who worked the previous generation, he did prepare me for that.
Yeah.
So when you see these young kids crash out, you see that maybe they weren't as prepared as I was to go into the man's world and deal with the man's type of shit.
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I think the only job I don't respect, bro, is security.
Ain't no
Security.
Overnight security. Overnight security.
Oh, I'm about to
to
say,
say the least.
Security be in the game.
Security,
overnight,
security when we was working
overnight.
at the asshole
Yeah,
places.
overnight security-
completely different than
Yeah,
security
it
for
is.
the president.
It is. Yeah, no. Facts. I'm talking about like,
no.
like these regular, like
Security for
fucking
nightclubs is fucking way different.
Yeah, but overnight security is like a warehouse. I never like yo.
They
I'm
just
at
walking around
work.
collecting a check, bro.
Bro, yeah, you just sleeping, bro, watching YouTube or some shit, bro, and calling it life.
let
bro.
shit just happen right in front of you.
Simple as shit. The only suck thing is overnight. So I get it though. That's the only thing. You're changing your habits and whatnot though. But I think that's the only job I do not respect,
But
bro.
I think there's certain men that you could, even in this room, you could drop us in any era and we would be okay. Except for me, Lyric, and Dude. There's a certain era that fuck white people that we don't want to be around. I think black people are the worst people to ask. If you had a time machine, where would you go? The future, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. And in
Don't
1900, I didn't want to go.
Don't drop me in the 50s. Nah,
Yeah,
fuck that.
I'm
No,
sorry.
internet
But I do
1990s.
say we would have.
When the
skill
internet
set,
dropped, George? The
No,
90s?
no.
The internet? Oh, what's in two different
Apple
internets?
dropped in the 70s. So that's how you know the internet was around.
No,
No internet.
The Apple
Nah.
came
I'm talking about like dial up and all that
Nah.
extra shit. The actual
Bro, that was in the
internet.
90s,
90s,
bro.
90, early
Yeah.
2000.
I remember that age.
Because
That's- damn, I sound old.
the United States government created internet.
Exactly.
Internet.
AOL and all that extra.
No.
Oh no, just
Web.
regular internet.
Yeah.
No.
The
The
computer's been around.
The
since
World Wide
70s.
Web.
Oh,
the
World Wide
Web,
Web.
The World Wide
the
Web's
connection
only
they
been
made it
1995.
in the
95?
80s.
95.
Yeah.
Damn,
The
95.
government made it in the 80s with GPS. Around the same
Yeah,
time.
what the fuck? How old was we, dude? God damn.
80s? Nigga, it was a boy yet.
No, I'm talking about
No,
95.
95.
We was.
I was 2.
6 years old.
5, 6.
I was 8, 9 then.
Yeah, I was only
Shit, I
2.
don't remember that.
Damn.
shit. I remember my
Scott,
birthday.
he wasn't born yet, bro.
I was born in 97, but
You was still in a nutsack. You was still.
I wasn't
you
born.
wasn't
To
even
the,
nuts.
I wasn't born in the end of 97 too. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was 8. Ooh, I was 8.
That nigga was way before us. George is
Yeah, I
like
was 8.
50 years old.
Fuck
George,
that nigga.
George is the first person I ever met that had a fucking computer besides school, though, bro.
Yo, what was it like?
Yeah, you know
what
what I
was
was
it like
doing.
when y'all had- What was it like when y'all had to run y'all feet underneath the cars to get them going? Like at the
Fuck
fence.
you.
You and Fred Flintstone.
Bro,
I miss my computer, man.
Yeah, now you gotta pay thousands of dollars to fucking build
But
a
that's
fucking
that's
computer.
that's the new generation.
Hey, that's
challenge.
me,
I feel like
baby.
every generation got their own challenges. Whether
Yeah.
we're more sensitive or not is
We the only generation that their cell phones.
You know what I
No
like?
cell phone with cell phones.
You know what I like before we get out of here? I love how HR brings everything full surface. Because this nigga been talking shit all fucking day, but saying some fucked up shit. When you play this shit back, you'll
gonna
hear
rewind
how
that
the
shit?
fuck. You'll see how the bullshit you said. And now, you know what? I love this. I love you know, this is fucking perfect. I'm like, you know what? You are perfect HR.
Yo.
I do the job.
Yeah, but
I ain't
mean-
seen y'all niggas a couple weeks. I had to pop my shit real
Yeah,
quick.
word.
Yeah, I mean, I think men in general, well, people in general, we all could adjust. You know what I mean? We all adjust to whatever situation or environment that we're in,
We got to.
but we are softer.
The way
we're just softer.
the
man,
way
because,
dude say he true.
just the fact that we all go home at night. Well, I mean, I don't know. With you single guys, maybe y'all probably would have, maybe not.
Live it to
But-
us again.
Men,
Live it to us.
yeah, I mean, but y'all probably would. Y'all not just out here just exploring the fucking world. Y'all are coming back home, making sure y'all get y'all money, and then y'all go explore.
Yep.
That makes y'all softer right then and there.
Damn.
Because
I ain't
back in the
thought
day,
I ain't
we
thought of
can't
that.
huh?
Oh,
Can't
because
sleep.
he's talking about the lack of security they probably had back
Yeah,
then.
back in the day, we wouldn't give a fuck. We would just go out like, nigga, you'll see me in
Yeah.
6 months, maybe. You know what I mean? Like,
Facts.
we just go out in the
Facts.
fucking world and just go.
Niggas with families were doing that too. That's the problem. 'cause They would go to
Yeah.
the second
Yeah,
family,
there was.
third family.
There
yeah,
was.
exactly.
Back in the day, you could cheat in peace.
And because of technology, that even
Beepers.
that,
You know what? I'm actually gonna rebut on that.
that limit men from even doing that because
I'm gonna rebut on that because back in the day, when fucking houses were like $250 a month, you could do shit like that and be fine. It was easier.
Yeah.
but in order to
And-
get that money, but that also
But now it's
entails
time
less
consuming.
jobs.
Yes.
That's less jobs, so there's more blue collar jobs. So I already talked about that. You will have to work harder back then, as opposed to today, because
Well, you know what's crazy? Not to cut you off,
go
but
ahead.
you know the way that how this whole shit is working, like right now, where we do definitely have to. Well, statistically shows that we have to work more now
Yes.
than we did back in the day, to keep afloat in a sense.
Break even.
So I'm over here as I'm listening to what you're saying right now. I'm just thinking about like, yo, damn, because I remember looking at a chart and how much, because like rent is different now,
Rent is-
mortgage is different now. It's like exceeded 10 times more than back in the 80s and the 90s and stuff.
yeah, we have to work more, but not harder.
Not harder. You're right.
Yeah,
My
it's
father dropped out
convert
of-
back to what I was saying, smarter in a
Yeah.
sense of like.
My father
uh,
dropped out of high school. He was like 16, 17. Boy, he got kicked out. The story changed every time. But he said he moved down the block from my father's house on Summit Avenue in Jersey City. And he had an apartment for $300 a month.
clutch, yeah,
$300 a month. That's it.
bro.
That's easier than what the fuck I'm living.
You don't get that shit no more.
Bro,
Exactly.
there's
So
no.
So you
That's
can say shit is easier for us
This-
technology-wise, yeah.
well, this
Technology?
it
That's
converts.
inflation.
It converts back to, and I think I said this before. There's a girl that lives in Bayonne, bro. That has a child. She pays literally $5 a month to this day. $5 a month. Her husband, that's not on a lease or not on type of people. He's a truck driver. She has a fucking a Beamer. He has his own fucking fancy ass car. Bro, when I'm talking about
Trucks just
finessing,
make money.
when I'm talking about finessing, you only paying
They're
$5,
finessing the game.
And
Oh,
now
yeah.
you got, and your husband
And
is
you
not
have a
gonna-
child?
I don't think we
Yes.
can talk about government assistance, though. I think that's.
But no, I'm just saying smarter.
But-
that's smarter.
But again,
That finessing.
government assistance is a thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Use
making
it to your advantage.
But that's
That-
making a
that
lot of
might be
motherfuckers.
But the
That might
people
be
that
top
wouldn't
one.
need it can't get that shit.
That might be the top one.
But
That
the
might-
government, like you said, the government system shit is making niggas soft.
Yeah.
I take that as
True.
making
I'll
motherfuckers
give
soft.
you that 100%.
True.
I will.
Well, I don't think
we
it'll
all know
make them
motherfuckers.
soft though. How does government
Because
system
you
makes
the one who
anything
said it.
soft?
You gotta work harder. You gotta work 3-4 jobs.
So-
I
Yeah.
said smarter, right? What I said smarter. What I meant by that, shorty I'm pretty sure
smarter,
she
easier,
works.
softer,
I'm pretty
whatever
she
it is.
works.
It's all the same.
It is, but I'm saying
She
Shorty
can't
works
make
like a
over a certain amount
braider,
of money though.
right? So she's a braider. She just braid out in the house or whatever, right? That's the only way
She make income.
Her life is
Yeah,
softer.
make her. But her husband is a truck driver. That man goes to
But he's
Alaska.
able to pocket the money
Wait, hold on.
because
She-
his wife is living him
Let's-
a softer
let-
life.
wait.
She has a softer life. The man in general, which was my big thing, was the men
The-
in general.
He has
He has a softer life. Is
But then
because
again,
instead of
he
paying rent,
but
He
you know what?
don't
He has-
have a soft life.
He
My
really
man
do- he
is
really-
driving.
what
he
money?
doesn't have the same
But this is my thing. The money that he's making literally is his money.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's what makes it
softer
softer.
life.
Soft for
I
life.
mean, listen,
Yeah.
listen. But I'm saying, but he still is working. He's still,
Yeah, but he
he's-
pocketing.
You
I'm not
pocketing
saying
the
he's a
money.
piece of
Ma-
shit.
listen,
I'm
I'm
just
not.
saying
But
it's
I'm
softer.
listen. All right, cool. He's making money. We're not happy. I understand that part. But I'm saying he's still waking up the crackdown of
To
a
make-
fucking
to do
morning
a drive.
to do it. He just
Yes.
because he got money doesn't mean his truck flies now. Like it's
But-
so
I am not saying
You have
his
more money
trade
for
is easy.
convenience, though.
yeah,
His trade-
convenience. Yeah,
His
yeah.
trade is not easier than what the generation.
Shit, he
before
could have been
him
an
had.
Uber. He could have been an Uber driver, and guess what? He still would have made. He
Still
still would have
makes-
been good.
His
Yeah.
trade is no softer than with anybody else than any generation.
Facts.
His trade is just as tough as it ever was. When he comes in the house, though,
His
his
life
home
is a lot
situation
easier.
It's a lot
His
easier.
whole
Yeah,
life
yeah,
easier.
yeah, yeah.
Home life is
He got an
good.
Home
85
life
inch
is
flat
good.
screen.
Man.
He got all types of shit
What,
inside his crib.
Wait, every month
like-
5,000. He gotta pay no
Yeah,
rent.
right.
Nothing.
He like,
Oh,
babe,
come
I'll pay
on.
rent for the year. Just
Yeah,
now.
hey, right there.
As opposed to some other guy who's paying real rent and
He's
is like,
work-
I'm
he's
really living
working
a
that
rough
job.
life.
He literally-
supporting his family,
He literally
and
got cut
pay
a
$1,600.
$60 check
Yep.
for the whole year,
Yep.
and you
And,
good.
and the roughest part about being a truck driver is maintenance on your truck.
Yes.
That's where all that
Yeah,
money goes.
it does.
Yes.
So if
It
you're
does.
not really paying rent and you got more money for your truck,
You keep up his
you're
truck.
killing it.
Yeah.
And then
And you gonna get another truck.
I just
and
about to say
start another business.
I'm about
Now
to say
you got a
eventually.
business?
Yes.
Eventually, you exactly you start your
And
own
you get the
business, buy
tax
another truck.
benefits.
Yep.
Like, yo, now he's
Easy
on
life.
another level. Now,
Damn.
now he's not working anymore.
Damn,
No.
she got-
Right.
that girl got a sister. What's up?
Now he done hired
yeah.
5 employees to drive 5 trucks,
And
and,
he's-
now he's
And I'm
really
living.
Good.
In, and I'm living in a 3-bedroom. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And
pay
pay
$5
tax and
for
pay
three
correct
bedroom?
taxes on it. I'm good.
and I'm still paying $5.
Yep.
All you need me to do is put some food in the house.
Yes. And that like
Pay cable.
What $300-400?
Yo.
That's
He,
nothing.
he's wiping his ass with
that
money.
man is
Yep.
a shit. I'm telling you, that man.
Salute to him, Ray.
Yeah,
I
salute
that
to
man.
him.
He's a fucking
I
glass.
don't support that. right now. He
did it. He did a
doing it, but
360.
I'm not.
He did a 360 right there.
I'm not
Let's not
supporting
forget
it.
Doob.
It's
Doob
a
is
good
red-
idea, but
Doob
I'm
is a
not
red hat
supporting it.
wearer, so
Yeah.
let's not
I'm trying to make America great
But I
again.
do-
That is some bullshit.
Hey, he did make America great again.
He making himself great.
Hey, not this nigga say making America great again. Nah, get out of here.
You
Dude.
know what to play devil's advocate. I understand dude's point because on the flip
He
side,
think
of
that's the
that,
system.
the people that might need that are on the street.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Like, if I'm a truck driver and I got that situation, I'm never leaving.
You're never gonna stop that.
But
No,
that's-
you won't.
And that's the problem.
I'm gonna just find
Wait.
the next bitch that
But
do that. If I lose that
and that
bitch.
is the
It's
problem.
easy
That is
work.
the problem with welfare, and that people aren't holding up to their maintenance of it,
Yes.
and that they are staying on for too long.
Generation.
Generation.
They're hurting other people.
Because all
that
it
need
is is being passed down.
Pass it, yeah.
But then again, on the flip side of that, now you have the rent hikes. So I got I'll tell you a story. I got a cousin that lives
Look,
in
you're
Brooklyn.
conservative, but you just
No.
He just don't want to lean.
you don't even know
You
it
conservative, but
I'm
you
not
don't know
good.
it yet.
yet.
You don't wanna
Yeah,
lean
You
yet.
don't even know it
I'm-
yet.
I'm
You
not-
you've been talking
No,
conservative
wait,
a long time
wait,
ago. But go
wait.
I'm
ahead.
not
Hey, dude,
agreeing
when
to
he
y'all
hit-
Illuminati
Go off,
politics.
Hey, dude.
Nobody's
Hey, dude, we hit like 30, 35, and hit,
Everybody
it hit me.
is.
Like,
Fuck
yeah.
that.
Once you hit that
Fuck your
30,
man.
go off, King.
yeah.
Fuck that. I'm in between like everybody else.
No,
No, you're not.
You
nigga.
independent with
First off,
conservative.
The whole idea of the two-party system I don't agree with because we all have different ideas that correlate to different parties.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's my big
But you
problem.
also are labeled to a party that you're showing your colors to.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not. Fuck that.
Well, I mean, there's no colors to it.
Yeah, we're not. Let's not judge me. Let's judge my virtues and not my flaws.
Just give it some time. You
But
gonna be like,
I'll
look, trust
give
me.
you. I'll give you this. That the problem with that is the rent hikes is too high,
Right.
and the people that have rent control stay a while. So I have a cousin that live in Brooklyn. His parents moved to.
Dumbo.
His parents moved to. No,
Damn, they got money.
his parents moved to Maryland, but he kept the apartment that he lived in most of his life.
Mm.
His rent is only $600 a month.
That's
It's not that he's on welfare or an assistance, but the rent control there protected him.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is he so wrong for staying there?
Nah.
No.
In New York, they can find an apartment.
no.
Rent
Shit.
control.
No.
Rent control. What the fuck? I have no control
I
over
got no
it.
control over it.
Exactly.
I don't have no
But
control.
rent control is another form of help.
That is.
I mean, did he sign up for it?
I'm not saying he signed up for it.
You sign up for welfare. You
Yeah.
sign up for Section 8. You're trying to take
You need this. You're telling them, hey, look, I need assistance.
Yeah,
He's not telling me needs
there's
assistance.
loopholes to a lot, but that's what makes your job
But
not
any
hard,
type
more
of
easier.
assistance is that so much of that person's weak for taking any type of assistance?
No. Wait, when you
That's
take
why my problem with the conservative with the red hat.
Okay, no, all right. So
Nah, you went a little bit too left.
Nah,
for that.
that's a whole nother
when-
left
that-
field
yeah.
shit.
when you take the money and you depend on the money, that's something totally different. When you when
You can't survive without that.
exactly when you make that part of your paycheck, that becomes something completely different. Now that's not going away from your life, from our life, and now I'm funding your life.
At the end of the day, I'm living your life.
Do I want to fund your life? No.
Yeah.
I have kids.
So you're saying just rely on it until the ideal way is to rely on it for as
And-
long as you need, and then
And
Get
to-
off.
to level up.
To level
Right.
up.
But
Then
if
you out.
But if you because us as people, we become so complacent with our own paychecks. Once we make a certain amount these every 2 weeks, if we see 2 cents less than that, we got a problem.
Yeah,
Because we're looking
true.
forward to a set
We-
number that we're supposed to get
Right.
every 2 weeks.
No,
Yeah.
we schedule
As
our lives
responsible adults,
around
yeah.
that.
Right.
We schedule our lives around
If
our
I'm getting
payday.
if I'm getting 600 every 2 weeks, this and this is taken care of, and now I got 500 for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we look forward
as
to that.
responsible adults, yeah.
Compared to government assistance, saying, look,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what you do. You still got this 400, 600, whatever the case may be, getting it without why they even fucking doing anything.
Exactly. So when you see motherfuckers at home chilling all goddamn day, Brayton here, you getting money. First of all, you like
Wait here like $300, $400, $500, $600.
Like a lot of these people, they're making fucking money. Then we're paying for them on top of that shit, and they say, "Oh, we just gaming the system." It's like, yo, dog. And then you look out to the hood, and it looks the way it does, and then we just blame.
Then
the
start
white
complaining,
man
blame the
all
white
over
man.
again.
Yeah.
And I just find it to be hilarious. And everybody, oh yeah, let's be Democrats, y'all. Let's just vote. Like, yo,
Yeah,
that
I
shit
get
is,
on this side of the room.
This shit.
Y'all niggas always been on that
I'm
side of
telling
the
you,
room.
this shit is crazy if you really think about
you
this
really
shit.
look
Yeah,
at
it is.
But then the flip side of that is, let's just end it. There's people that really need it.
Not end it. You gotta find a way to work.
You gotta find a way to manage it.
Manage it.
Yeah.
But there are people that manage it. Like there's people that
Who
like,
really need
they
it.
have their rent slashed or whatever, and they have people that check on their houses to check on their statements
We gotta
every
understand.
now and then.
I don't want to get.
Once upon a time, it was a great thing. It's
Yeah.
just a lot of great things get taken advantage of at
Yep.
time, and then at that point you have to cut it off.
And then at the end of the day, it's too late to fucking try to fix
So
it.
do y'all-
Yeah, it's
so-
already too late.
So do
Wrap.
y'all know
It's
that?
done.
Do y'all know the history of that of welfare in this country?
Listen, y'all
From
can
later.
y'all can put,
Hey,
y'all
hey,
can
about to
put y'all
go-
podcast
Oh,
together and
No,
talk about
so-
that
You
shit.
about to go to the
So
Black Panther?
Yeah.
No. So Franklin D. Roosevelt, when we had the great, when
I
we
know
had-
the name
when
of
we
y'all
had the-
podcast.
when we
Y'all
had
about to be
when we
the
had the
history
depression.
channel. That's what the fuck we
When we
gonna
had the
do.
depression.
Cognac history.
That's one of the name.
Y'all niggas gotta get educated sometimes. So if FDR approved this shit when we went through the depression,
the
and
great-
everybody was broke.
The
It was
great
never-
the real
Just like
the great deal.
Social Security,
Yes.
it's called the Great Reform or Social Reform or something like that.
No.
So
I forgot the name.
So he did that. He did welfare, and he set up like temporary jobbing.
Mm.
And this is all before the war, which is
No, we're
the
doing
thing that-
Great
the
Depression.
the thing that supposedly got us out of the Great Depression.
What, World War II?
Yeah.
A little bit.
So that's the history. He never issued these to stay forever. He issued them as a way to give the country immediate relief.
Yeah, sure,
It's
temporarily.
2025 now, nigga.
Yeah.
What relief?
Something gotta change.
What fucking relief we got now? Nigga, this.
So all right, so now it's 2025, and California just was on fire for a very long time,
And we didn't even have the money for
and
help.
we ain't had no money for it. But we had money for motherfuckers,
Ukraine.
for Ukraine, for welfare,
And
for
that's
all-
why- and that's
for
why Trump go-
LGBT, like
LGBT, yep.
we had money for all types of dumb shit.
And that's why this nigga Trump is going back and saying, "Hey, yo, run that bread back, run that bread back." And again, I'm not either wing, left wing, whatever the case may be. I understand his methods. He's going about it wrong, but I understand why he's saying, "Hey, look, y'all gotta pay, or we not sending you no more help."
Yeah, like fucking Zelensky and shit. Like, I mean, I'm not sure how y'all feel about that.
I mean, I didn't want to talk about it.
They went a little bit too left. Hey,
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
they did what needed to be done.
No.
And Matt, all right, so here, okay,
I'll
so
say-
let me
I'll
give
say
you an
the-
example. Let me give
go
you
ahead.
That's a public relations nightmare, by the way. Nightmare that they. It does
nightmare
not.
for who?
It does not look good for two.
That don't look
leaders
good.
to
That's
be
fine
yelling
on our
at each other.
part.
The
Yeah.
problem is,
Yeah,
you got two options, guys. As America, we got two options. You want to be the world police or let someone else do it.
Right. Either roll over or be the people.
No.
that
I'm
delegate.
just saying, if you want to be this, you want to be number one, then let another country be number one.
If everybody is everybody going to come to us, then we need to delegate. Unless
Yeah,
you want to
if
give
not-
that to somebody else.
If it not, we just go be by ourselves.
Exactly.
Then you got
So
to pick. You got
so
to pick
your
one.
thing
We
is-
can't do both, guys.
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
Y'all talking about is either being the police or being the mob.
Yeah, how we got here
'Cause
to
the mob take-
sensitivity of
the mob
guys.
take
Yeah,
protection.
that's what I said. How the fuck you gonna do?
it all plays a
The
part.
boys, huh?
The world is sensitive.
Went back to
dude.
1987.
Hey, dude changed my. Dude changed you.
Dude threw his red hat
Yeah,
on.
he changed my mind. Some
Nah,
pretty
dude-
shit.
Dude
That's
made
some shit.
sense.
He makes sense.
Dude made sense.
My man, we taking it all the way back.
All right, listen.
No, that's going on. You can't have it both ways.
Yeah, you can't. dog.
You can't.
Listen,
You
y'all
can't- you
niggas-
can't be police and tell niggas no. What the fuck? Pick one.
Listen,
We should talk about sensitivity
y'all
about
three,
mans.
y'all three niggas. When we fix this shit up, I'll
Nigga,
make
we
sure
working on
y'all
it.
three niggas that get y'all time. Right now, let's just get the fuck out of here
Hey, yo,
and finish
I'm over
this
here
shit
thinking
up.
about this shit just now.
Like how these all these niggas?
Hey, it's
How we
real
got
shit,
here?
though.
How real shit?
I'm like, all right, I got this. All right, back in the 90s, 80s. All right, damn, Trump right now.
We went
all
from
right.
Great Depression
Hey, yo,
to Ukraine like a bitch.
but all of this shit ties in.
It does,
though.
it
Everything
does.
come back in a circle,
It plays
guys.
a
I
part.
didn't know we were gonna go here with it.
History,
I'm ready to.
history tends to repeat itself.
Bingo.
Word.
It all ties in.
But I do say that.
Listen, let's just leave with some fun. I just want to.
Yeah.
Let's
All right,
close.
Joe Budden, you trying to kill our
But
fun.
Zelensky was tweaking. That's all I'm gonna say.
Who?
Zelensky was tweaking.
Both of them.
Zelensky was-
All of them are tweaking.
All of them.
Oh.
Sweet.
All right,
bro.
fellas. Y'all can have your own shit to do that shit. Listen,
You see what happened when we don't eat lunch before fucking come here?
facts.
1:30
So
you said. 1:30 you said today.
Nigga,
Never
we didn't
again.
start, but we didn't start to like 2:45.
Yeah.
All
Next
Let's
time
wrap
we
up.
grabbing a fucking
It's
sandwich.
5:11 right now.
right,
guys.
then it was exactly, and it's 5:11. It's like 4 hours.
Dude
All
gotta
right, cool.
go.
So before we get out of here, this is a nightcap. Something happened to me, right, when I was out,
He
right?
was touched.
No, I wasn't touched, bro. See, that's the problem. And you HR, that's the bad part.
Somebody
You let it
touches-
happen.
That's
Yeah.
why I let, that's why
You
I
let it happen.
This is
Hold
on
up,
your
hold
time.
up.
This is on
As
your
a-
time.
Exactly. I
as
tried to
HR,
promote.
As HR, this is a safe place to express anything that is past traumas that's
Nah.
happened to you.
So
The New Deal.
I was out. I went to a bar and shit like that, and I got hit on, like on some shit. Like some female tried to bag me, and I got a girlfriend. Didn't work. I mean, don't get me wrong. I didn't give her my number and shit like that. But I was like, yo, I got a girl, and she was just like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
She was drunk.
no, she was just
She was
She was a
She was hot and
man.
horny.
She was a man in that situation. Right
yeah.
there.
She really. So
She bagged you.
Every man's got
no,
that.
but she didn't bag me though. She didn't bag me.
Yes,
I didn't
she
give my
did.
number. I didn't give
She
my number.
didn't give the
She
goods.
didn't succeed.
She didn't succeed. So my question is, I guess I can pose it to this side of the room. But dude, we could join in past experiences. But I pose this question to this side of the room. What is y'all method of denying a woman now that I have a boyfriend, I have a girlfriend, doesn't work?
Walk away.
Oh man, just do
I mean,
what the
I used
girl.
to reject
Sal, you
bitches all the
remember my
time
story
back
from
in
the
the
other day?
I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
shit.
Stop it, got no stories.
Look, I mean,
touche,
Go ahead,
touche.
dude.
so,
In fact,
I
you
mean,
should direct it towards y'all. For real.
huh?
Y'all. That's
Now back in the day, I was a hoe. I was taking everything that lined up.
But y'all have more. That's more of a question for y'all. Actually.
Yeah.
I've been picky as well, and I've
That
been a hoe.
Noob is picky. I'm not.
Yes.
I take W's.
But I've been a hoe as well. But I've been picky as well, like to the point where a chick, she said, "Oh, all right, is dude gay?" I'm like, all
Yes.
right, that because
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, she
I've had
she
that
questioned.
watching it.
Yeah, she questioned my fucking
Because
sexuality because I want
because
to fuck her.
No,
Yeah.
because Dude said no. Dude told her no.
Straight no like that.
I've been there.
Nope.
I ain't
I've
wanna
been
fuck
there
her.
with.
Doob has told. This is my thing. Doob in the back in the days has told bitches no, and
I
they
don't-
have came to us and said, "What's up with Doob? Is he?"
Because they never got no before their
women are
life.
not used to getting rejected.
Yes.
I've
Right,
I've done
but
this, I've done this
like,
before.
this
bro.
is my thing.
You're gonna
I'm-
deal- I've dealt with that before. I know what you're talking about.
I'm
right.
new in not new in the field, but I've been rejecting females. But now that I do a podcast, I do interact a lot. So when I talk to females, they think it's like flirting, but I'm really just talking to you. So when you're like, hey, can I get your number? Blah, blah, blah. If I don't initiate getting your number for business purposes, you trying to bag me, I'll be like, oh, I got a girl. They don't take that. I'm like, what the fuck?
Lyrics,
I mean, what-
to
yeah.
Lyric's
What I
woman,
was gonna
Lyric
say-
was just telling us about how much he loves you, and that this has no reflection on
I mean,
him.
she'll watch the shit like that.
I mean, if you don't got a girl and there's some chick that's on you,
Why
like
not?
one thing you can do,
Yeah, give them advice.
like I mean, you could just ask for shit.
I do that.
Just keep asking for shit.
And then leave you alone, right?
Yo, but
Yeah.
you know what's crazy? They'll do this shit though.
No, they're gonna give
They
it to
do
you.
this shit,
like, but eventually, like,
They
it's
don't
gonna
catch
phase
on.
out.
Eventually gonna be too
Bruh.
much.
Yeah, but they're gonna give it to you.
So
Yeah.
there's
Just
two
keep
different
asking
types
for
of
shit.
conversation you have. There's either you never wanted to fuck with the girl and you just like, I'm cool, shawty. Like it's an interesting conversation. And then there's a conversation where the girl where you've been fucking with the girl and you want to let her know this ain't that. If this ain't that conversation is you gotta be an asshole on that.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm a nice guy in the world, bro. I promise.
I
you.
hit him with the
But this ain't that.
sis.
But this ain't that conversation. Is
This ain't this.
Is very not nice.
Right.
You got
True. Very true, man.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, man. Or you could just fucking laugh it off, bro, and just.
says the
That's
Nah,
you.
the master slider's on the mic right now.
Yeah,
Like,
go ahead.
Really?
He got some stories.
He's the
Nah,
one.
I don't-
I ain't gonna hold
stories.
stories.
This is the
master
nigga.
slider.
This is the nigga I want to hear from.
That nigga got stories. Go ahead,
Nah,
Simon.
nah,
Tell your stories.
No, there's no fucking story.
Ain't no
bro.
stories.
Yes,
I
he
just
do.
need-
He got
It's
stories.
just things,
Remember
bro.
that one?
Like, dude, bro, I'm a picky person too, bro. So
Yeah,
like, the
he's
things you say,
super
I
picky.
understand it too. But like, honestly, I won't go that route. Like, yo, ask for shit or whatever. Though I don't know why I have like a guilty thing within myself for some reason.
You feel bad and you want to.
Yeah, I don't.
I can't
but-
do that either.
Right, but one, bro, like if that situation does occur, or whatever, bro, I normally just laugh or whatever. Like that's my little, and then I just slid off
Slid
or
off.
whatever. Or if for some odd reason, because that it happened before too. I'm like, yo, all right, bro, let me give it a little number here, and then we conversate, and I'll be like, ah, shit. Next thing you know, you're in a whole other situation. You have to like fucking Scott said, you gotta be like, all right, let me remove myself from this situation. Be a little bit of a dickhead as well too, though. But like at the same time, it's
Bitches love niggas that be dickheads to them.
yeah, man. Which is I understand.
That's the worst part.
I hate it, bro. I get it, but I hate it at the same
No,
time.
be nice and see what happens.
But well, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Or sometimes, hey, listen, be like, hey, listen, man. Just a simple no. I come to realize the worst thing you could tell a female I ain't know, and I said it before, is yo, I love your confidence. Like you go to a female,
I've never heard that.
yo, you tell a girl.
I've never told a girl that because I know they don't like
I
that.
did, bro.
Facts.
I didn't know that.
I got a sister, so I know better enough to
Bro,
know.
yo, girl came up to me one
I know
day,
girl
bro.
code.
She rubbed my shoulder. She was like, yo, you mad cute. I love you. Da-da-da-da. I was like, oh, yo, I love your confidence because her another girl was there too, kind of
Yeah,
entertaining
yeah.
at the time. So I was like, yo, this is kind of weird. Like, you about to do a threesome or some shit? I don't know. But I know for sure,
I'm ready for whatever.
yeah, I know for sure in a sense, I'm like, yeah, nah, not my type though. But I definitely, yo, I love your confidence. Like
And
that's
she took it what?
she took it all right though, but like you could tell internally it's like it didn't sit well with her. Like face wise, cool, but like energy wise, it's kind of a little bit different or whatever. And y'all remember I was talking to one of my homegirls about that. She was like, "Yo, that's really the worst thing you could tell to a girl because what you're saying, you're not even appreciating how they look, but more about their what's that shit called? Just their
That's
approach."
a way to tell a girl she's ugly, basically.
Yeah, man. And I was like, damn, I never thought about that.
But you know what's so funny about that? Every woman would. No, I'm not gonna say every woman, but most women would want you to notice something like
Physical.
that.
So,
No.
They don't want you to know. saying
exactly
physical.
like
Yeah.
that, but not
Yeah,
like
I know what
how
he's
that
saying.
though.
They-
Yeah.
They'll tell you, "Oh, I want you to notice the insides,
And respect my
my
mind.
heart,
Yeah.
When you say that, she get mad.
And
realize my confidence."
but
Yeah,
realize
yeah.
that you're leading with something
But
that's
if you
not
would have
it.
said you sexy as hell first, she would have loved that.
Yes.
Oh,
But
you
they-
see?
oh,
Oh, you like my
motherfucker-
figure? You like all this shit that
Exactly.
I'm saying?
I'll give
Yeah,
you
yeah,
another.
yeah.
I'll give you another situation. Not the situation me and Savi was talking about. I'll tell y'all that off air because that's still.
It's still
But-
fresh.
Shimmery.
But there was a situation a couple weeks ago in a bar. I see a girl who was trying to talk to me since we worked at the asshole place. Trying to talk to me for years, bro. I have no interest in this woman. I don't care how. At one point, I broke down and gave her my number, my Instagram.
Just to get it out the way.
Just and that turned into
Hey, you
why am
soft.
I getting naked pictures of you?
Yeah, nigga, you soft.
I did. But it's not. But it's
Give your
not a
shit
girl-
up.
It's not a. I gotta.
You getting pussy through Instagram?
Soft ass.
Soft.
Soft ass.
Soft.
I got
That's
it
a
from
soft
real
ass
life.
nigga.
I got it from real life, and I hadn't seen this girl in years, and I saw her at the port. And shout out to the port, but stop setting me up. But like I seen her
The
there,
port
and
is
she was
the port
talking
is
about-
infamous right
Yeah, she was talking about, oh, you still look good. Why
That's-
are you here?
Yeah, man.
Skedaddle.
Listen,
Oh, you blocked me on Instagram. Can you unblock me, please?
bro. See,
I'm
Oh,
blocking
I
please,
didn't
it's
block
crazy.
you. That's crazy. I
Hey,
did. I did do that shit.
and it's nothing but a best red flag when
And
you.
then I keep getting danced on. I'm like, don't no.
See,
But
yeah.
I mean, but at the same time, it's like
we don't get enough credit as men for that.
Yeah,
No,
the-
because we got deal.
Facts.
We got to get danced on. We got to get touched on. All type of shit. This shit's supposed to be okay. Where's our
And
protection?
then now you fall
Right.
into Doechii's category
where's-
as being
where's
that
men-
bisexual man.
where's-
Do you
where's-
really like girls?
Where's men too?
hey, but
It's
hey,
me too. Where's men too?
Yeah, we're meant to.
I don't want to totally shit on those type of women at the same time. We have to give them, I guess, some credit as well, because those, hey, you might not be interested, but
It takes a lot for
Take a
them
lot
to
from
step
them.
out.
Yeah.
To step out of their
I
box
don't
and
give
do
a fuck
that.
about her stepping out.
I'm not getting no respect
Yeah,
for that.
like,
Nah,
whatever.
Uh,
You know what I mean?
Do what we do, nigga. You look like me.
But the fact that she's willing to give you that energy, like she could be like a real good team player. Like, you could
On the
have-
rotation.
Exact, or even be like a bottom, and you could have other women, and she probably be down for that cause. Like that could be something that could be linked.
Nah, I know better bottoms than that. I got,
Huh?
Nah, I know exact. We had that situation in college, bro. What?
I mean,
We got call up what's the face? She be down with it.
Yeah.
Everybody's had that.
no, I wouldn't say everybody had it. Not-
Yeah.
I
not-
didn't have that.
I had that.
Y'all ain't play football.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, a lot of people had it. Not everyone had it. Some people, it's harder for others.
Right.
So I mean, if you have a woman that crazy for you, I mean, in depending on your situation, maybe you should take advantage of that. I'm not saying if you young men over here,
not these young men.
Yo.
Not y'all young men over here.
Dude just trying to slow roll us into being a piece of shit.
No,
Nah,
he
he did.
No, he tried to get us
He
there.
like, yo, if you need help on your rent.
Nigga, we trying to get y'all to buy a plane, so there's a reason why we're trying to put everything on y'all motherfuckers.
I'm just saying, we like those type of women because what we're trying to do. I mean, what I'm trying to do.
You know what's crazy? You know what type of nigga you are too, because there's guys that I was around that specific girl, and they be like, "Yo, you mess with her? She alright." And that didn't sway me at all. Like,
Yeah,
but
Cause
there's
you that
niggas-
nigga.
there
A
are
lot of
niggas-
time,
there are
but
niggas
a
that
lot of
get
times
other
you feel like
validation
that
from
nigga
it.
though.
Huh?
A lot of times you feel like you that guy though.
We all got feel like, right?
Yeah.
We
Nigga,
had
that's
to.
what I'm saying.
Nigga, I popped out at 97. Feel like I'm that nigga.
But see, that's what I'm
fine.
saying. This shit, see, the reason I posted this shit like happened to me like I said recently, and I'm just like, all right, cool.
You still
like,
got it.
no, ain't about I still got it. I know I still. At the end of the day, I know I still got it. I'm that nigga. I mean, I was always been.
There
that
you
dude.
go.
But as of recently, like my conversation has been like elevated, but it's because of this. Like I'm having conversation for this.
I
I'm
don't-
not having conversation to.
Not to
find
cut
out
you
what's
off,
going
is
on
that-
with you.
You think it's because of that, or do you think it's at a certain point, men, you hit your stride? Like,
In your 30s.
Nigga, it doesn't matter.
I'm not talking about as far as this space. I'm talking about as far as
In
your
general,
security-
in
your
life?
security in life is different.
No, because at the end of the day,
Yes.
Son, girl,
no,
financial.
but you right, but it don't apply to me.
Why
What are you
not?
talking
Why
about?
not? You just
I
said
think
you,
it
you
does,
stepping
though.
up.
No, it doesn't apply. No, it don't apply to me because
Because
at
you've
the
been
end,
talking about having more confidence for a while now.
no, but here's my thing though. I was prior to this. All right, well, you know what? You're right, but not to an extent. You're right because prior to this, I would like if a friend of mine would talk to a female, I would interject myself. So then I would be the wingman. Can I create that situation now? Absolutely. But I'm not looking to create that situation now.
Which is what they want. Which is why it's
Exactly.
more coming to you.
Okay, so you're 100% right.
And
You're
on
right.
top of that, the conversations y'all probably having, I'm not sure if y'all did have a conversation. You probably would bring up the pod,
The conversation we had was about the pod.
and that brings you a lot of confidence as well. Just having that
That's
whole
something you have faith in,
conversation.
Yeah, that's your baby.
That's
your
your shit.
Yeah, that's your.
And you probably speak with that shit with so much bravado
He do.
It could be
Your
attractive.
eyes light up.
Exactly.
Yeah, but here's my thing. How do I keep it there and then stop it?
It ain't.
Like,
It
it's
is
all-
what it is, nigga. Some
Bro,
people
once
like you can't control people's reaction to certain things.
Your
Yeah.
charisma is
Yeah.
you gotta live with your charisma once you have it.
Yeah, some people
That
like
shit is
some
tough.
motherfuckers got Denzel got fans
what I've
that
been
be
dealing with
wanting to suck his
since
dick
97.
through the window. It's like it is what it is. You just gotta live your life and just walk past it sometimes.
Well,
like,
now,
And the worst part,
Y'all niggas gotta come out with me then.
the
Y'all,
wor-
y'all 3 niggas over
the
here.
worst-
Nigga, we was there.
yo, the worst spot to be is when
Relax,
you're not-
George.
is when you're not interested in seeing nobody and
Tell me
being
the truth.
and then all of a sudden that's when you have them. That's when it's just your time and you got mad attention on you. You're not even like,
Yeah,
wow.
word, man.
That's what happened. That's what's been. If you think that's what happened, that's what's been happening to you, nigga.
Bang, bang.
All right, cool, man. So we had to.
When you're not thinking about it, it's gonna come to you.
Yeah.
Like a
Nah, you
fucking
right
headache.
though. But nah, I mean, I was just trying to get away to deny motherfuckers, but now I have a way now. I'm gonna
yeah,
just
but
walk
next
away.
time just ask her for drinks if she approaches.
So I gotta start asking for
yeah, just
fucking
ask her for
favors.
a lot more. And
You
you
going?
you know what?
You gonna give me something? You gonna give me like a
PlayStation
shot.
5.
and shit, yeah.
Oh, you want to?
Yeah.
Now you want to play to get rid of a girl?
I want to
Say,
get rid of her because if we're having a good
No,
conversation.
man, I have a play to be like, yo, this ain't that. I respectfully recruit myself. I'm like, hey, it was so nice meeting. I'm just gonna get back to.
That works a little bit.
Yeah, man.
I
All
do that
right.
all the
Say she
time.
wanna say, give
But
me your
you
number,
are gonna have
IG.
to you are gonna have to deal with. There's gonna be eyes on you for the rest of the night because bitches love that shit. It turns them on.
Bang, bang.
girl, you can give her time of the day.
I've been there, but
Well,
It's an older game, man.
somebody told me to live out you want to live in a girl's mind. You don't necessarily have to always give them that attention, but
Bang, bang.
right.
I like that.
yeah, that's why real shit. That's why I'm not. That's why I don't fuck on the first night no more. That's my new thing. I don't fuck on the first
all
night.
right,
Yeah,
man. So
cut the
I-
show off.
Now after listening,
Cut this nigga mic off.
On that note, man.
on that note, I
Hey,
mean,
bro, live in a good
I ain't
time.
behind that fucking sentiment. Fuck on the
Oh.
first night. If she's trying to fuck the first night, fuck the first night.
All right, we gonna hang up the show.
I'll give you my
Bang, bang.
Somebody told me this, and I'm still learning this because I'm not the best, but it is the proper way. I'm telling you, will live on a bitch mind longer if you just wait till the next time. I'm telling you.
Well, yeah, I mean, all right.
It's
so,
true.
Of course,
If you-
yes.
If you've been lucky enough to
common
get,
sense.
if you've
That's
been-
common sense.
If you've been
She's
lucky,
gonna want you more because you didn't want to fuck the first
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
if you've been lucky,
But
enough
if it's presented to me on the first night,
Hot drunk
ball
am I?
game.
I've lived,
Especially if you don't want to keep this chick.
Yeah.
I've lived a good life and I've been able to do that.
How about this?
Times.
I tell her, hey, ball up top. Ball up top.
Bang, bang.
Who
ISO?
got next? Ball up
ISO?
top.
Either you could be that, or you could be like Maze, who Maze said, listen, I can't fuck with you if I don't fuck the first night.
Yeah, true. That's
how I
another
gotta
way.
So there's only two ways to be.
Word, man.
Well, the one way to be is subscribe and follow us on everything we have. Of course, we've been the Cognac Conversation Podcast. We had a hell of an episode. Our first episode back since February. Salute to us. Salute to everybody that's here. Shout out to my guy, Sav. Appreciate you here, man. Of course, JNS Media.
Yo.
HR. Wasn't
Yo.
too much HR here. Goddamn.
HR missed the podcast.
Exactly. Spread Media, of course. We got some stuff we're gonna announce. I know we say this at the end of everything, but we actually have some shit in motion. For being off for goddamn how long we've been off, we better have some shit in motion. But we have some shit in motion that we're definitely gonna be able to announce pretty soon. Some stuff that's gonna get us in the right building and right arenas and stuff like that. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to follow us. Be sure to share. We're going to be putting out more stuff. Like I said, February is so fucked up. I lost a lot of footage. Lost a lot of shit I could have fucking put out. But I got to get the shit together. But like I said, we the Cognac Conversation. Shout out to Port Tavern because they got us fucked up. They got George fucked up, of course, for his birthday. Shout out to Cavassier because we were drinking that today.
Bang,
Shout out to
bang.
them. You got anything to say, Si, before we get up out of here?
Nah, bro, I'm hungry. To be honest with
Shout out to the spot that we're going to go to. We're sorry about to get some
We
food
we'll
out
let
of
you.
shit.
We
fucking
give a
starving.
review when we come back next week.
Yeah, we have a
right,
review next week for that.
Food porn, baby.
Exactly. The food porn. But other than that, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching it. We'll see y'all next week, of course.
All right.
Yeah, buddy.